Hey guys. Hi T. Okay, there's Patricia. Why does it do that? Hey Connie. Hey Noms. Okay, okay.
Hello.
Hey girl. How you feeling? I did miss you,
I'm
Connie.
feeling
I did
better.
miss you. You do feel better, Patricia?
Yes.
Good.
You look very
Hey Katie.
June-ish.
Oh, this is what I got. My boys got it for me for my birthday.
Nice.
And in typical boys fashion, it was a week late, but I'll take it. So there's Quinn's. Okay. For some reason, you guys aren't popping up, so I have to find you as you come in. Quinn's. There she is. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, hey.
Hi. Don't mind us. Katie and I were just frantically working on the news.
Hello.
Well, and I just found out my husband has to go to jury duty tomorrow, so I don't have a car.
So you missed jury duty, but now he has to do it? You guys are not lucky. Yes, it's the jacket he wore in groin. And
That's
I've been wearing it all evening and walking around just doing get your ass out of the trunk, and my husband's about to just absolutely knock me, he's just like stop, but I can't stop.
Doc is here.
Doc.
I got a very belated birthday gift.
Ooh.
Wait, show that again.
That is super.
That's cute.
Probably closer to your birthday this year than last year.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I would say it's an early birthday present.
Has anybody seen Christina yet? There she is. Okay. 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 All my little ducks are all gathered. I'm happy.
My face is really red.
All the chicken
Ramen.
Nobody was inviting me. I was just sitting in
I
there
know.
listening to
I
y'all
know.
talking.
It was
No,
fun.
nobody was
It's kind of
showing
fun
up,
to
so I had
just
to go
sit
find
here,
you.
and then I just start randomly chatting with people
All my
because
ducks
like
in a
I'm just
row.
hanging out. And just
girl.
waiting.
See,
It's
Doc,
fine.
look what I got. And Leslie, I got my chops.
Oh, nice.
This is the way.
Nice.
This is the way.
Hello. Hi, everybody. I have a voice. I can talk.
Yay.
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 Hi.
Yay. I
Yay.
know.
Here we are, winning at life.
Winnie.
Winning. Doc, somebody loves your necklace.
Oh, I love my necklace too.
Aww. Hey, Debbie.
There's matching earrings.
Thanks.
Very J-Hope.
They're a handmade item
Hey,
I found
Lana.
on
I'm
Etsy.
glad I sound better and not like Gollum. Gollum.
Hi, Deb. Hi, Debbie.
Hello, Debbie.
It
Man,
looks...
TikTok's already filtering comments.
Hello,
People must be at it
hello,
already.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wow. I hope it wasn't about my noodle slurping.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
might-
This was my son's voice acting studio. And then when
How
he
long-
moved
how long
out
did
and
that
I started doing this, I was like, it kind of works perfect. So,
That's
How
cool.
long
took
did he
over
do
the
the
room.
voice acting thing?
huh?
How long did he do the voice acting thing?
It took us longer to build the room than it did him to do the career.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And my husband reminds me of that over and over again. So,
It looks very,
Well,
very
Hey,
Japanese.
look, it worked out.
Yeah.
It worked out in the end.
Yeah.
it was meant to be.
You could always
Exactly.
do voice acting.
And the fact that it was purple, you know?
Who knew?
Right.
Yeah.
Who knew?
You know what? I'm getting a sail shade for my around my front door, and I'm like, I've never seen a purple sail shade, but surely they must sell them, and they do. They do.
Of course they do.
It made me super happy.
It's amazing.
It
Isn't
needs
it
to be
funny how
purple.
purple suddenly becomes like the favorite color and like now you can't get anything that's not purple?
I know. I want everything purple.
My phone case is purple. Yeah, everything's purple.
There's cactus I can plant outside in my garden that are purple cactus. Everything's
Nice.
yes. and I have to do it now. I have 12 days by myself as a single person living in this house. My husband and both my children are on vacation together, and I'm here. And so I need to borify everything
Everything.
That's amazing.
Everything.
before
Jay
they
says
get
my
back.
hair is purple.
All the Bora.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Then there's nothing he could say.
I keep
We
thinking
purple
about
you. We purple you.
Look at dog drinking a purple drink.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Sunday, everybody, or I guess Monday if you're in the future.
Yes, I just saw somebody is here from Thailand.
Ooh, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Yes.
Simon.
Oh, yes. I am gonna nap, Heidi. I am gonna
Somebody
nap.
asked what we do for work.
Fuckery.
You mean this work or real life work?
I think in real life work, but I was going to say work.
Oh.
Yeah, make a blog.
We make a blog. And
Nothing
we're
as fun as
from
this, I can tell you that much.
I know.
Yeah.
This is my. This
No,
is my,
not as fun as this.
I mean, I
This
do
volunteer job is my favorite.
I do
but,
pretty
you know.
much almost the same thing. I edit books.
Yeah.
So it's not really that
Not a
different.
gig. I cannot talk about it.
I do research.
Yeah.
Not very,
I'm
not the
I'm
good
a
kind, not the
primary
kind
care
Doc does.
physician.
Yeah, Doc is an actual
Doc's
doc.
a, Doc's a doc.
Lots of dogs.
It's a doc.
Patricia works in tech. I think I can say that
And I'm
right.
a
Tech.
spy.
Tech. Yeah.
According to everybody, I'm a spy.
Yeah, she's a spy
Yeah.
who works in tech.
Yeah. She just comes out of
Everybody
nowhere
thinks I'm a
with
spy.
these Jason Bourne-esque stories where she's like, that time I was in Spain
Yeah.
and I was talking to that painter
She's had
and
like
it was after I
37
did my
jobs.
radio show.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
When I
"Oh,
used to be a
Lauren,
producer, when
I
I
can
was
tell- I can-
and you're just like, what?
yeah.
It was after I worked for the government of Australia, but it was
Yeah.
before I worked for Nickelodeon.
This is a true story. This is all true.
Actual
When I
former
worked for that
jobs.
diplomat that I can't name because I
Actual
signed it.
former
Yeah.
jobs.
And
of
we've
hers.
never even asked her. She speaks English and Spanish. We've never asked her if she speaks another language.
No.
Some Korean, maybe.
Some of this we
Some
know.
Korean,
She
some
speaks
French.
In other words, you can trust her with your life. She doesn't
Yeah.
tell
Exactly.
Yeah.
anything.
She holds
Exactly.
a secret. Keep it
except
secret.
to us.
Keep it safe.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Christina, did you see my painting I painted today during the paint and sip?
No, I haven't
It was
had a
so
chance
cute.
to.
Well, you
Okay,
have
hold on,
to
I gotta
show
go
us.
grab it.
We were
It's
doing
really
all
good.
our
It's
Okay,
so
hold on.
doing all
freaking
our
cute. Yeah, you have
bulletproof
to show.
editing.
The rest of us were lurking in the chat, just like watching.
Yeah.
We were like lurking in the chat, telling everybody their paintings were pretty because they were.
Like, well, they all went Bob Ross,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I've never
For anybody
painted
who doesn't know
anything
what we're
before.
talking about, we had a paint and Stephanie hosted a paint and sip event in our Discord today.
Yes.
Where people got to come. They arranged ahead of time and got like one of those kits, and they went into our Bora Lounge, or I don't even remember what room we were in. We went into one of our rooms in the Discord server, and there was a video, and they were all watching, and they were painting together, and some of us
It was
just
really
hung out and
fun.
watched.
Shells organized it. This is
Yeah.
mine. I've never painted before.
Okay, let me
So
see.
everybody just kind of squint, and it
It's
doesn't look
good.
as bad.
Well, whatever. It's very pretty. Just
good.
show.
Look.
Look.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, look how well
See?
you did.
It's
I
so
think that's
pretty.
Pulling out my inner J.K. and Yoongi.
I
And
think that's really pretty.
Did really good. I think
Yeah,
so.
very
what
good.
a masterful use of color.
I'm
Very
very
good.
proud of it.
Yes,
Very proud.
they were all
We're gonna
good.
do it again. So
They were all good. Yeah, we want to.
really
We
pretty.
definitely want to do another one because I want to do it next time.
Yes.
no, we were saying, have you guys seen the TikToks where people like are having a date and they paint the other person and then reveal at the end? I don't know if you guys have seen that, but they're pretty funny. We were
No.
saying we need to do that, and then M came up with the idea that we each assign somebody else that's painting one of the members, and they have to paint one of the members, and then we reveal at the end.
You know
Like,
what?
is this gonna be
And
like
you
a
know-
paint by number kind of thing? Like a
No,
kit?
free balling.
Free
I like
balling.
Steel
Totally
You're
You're
free.
not gonna give me to be
And then
free
you know what I
balling
meant to say
a
something
member
else.
Yes,
Like,
like
state.
Santa Anne Marie.
I said I've already finished painting my bias.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
She did a
perfect.
whole abstract thing.
It's
she did a really
perfect.
good job on
That's
it.
very good.
Just call me Min Yoongi.
Or
Yeah, that's my house.
or JK level Bang PD. Ready? I
She's showing
think I
off
can
her
do.
work. There you
I think
go.
I
Oh
can
my
do a
goodness.
Bang PD. I think I can.
That's gonna be
I'll,
It's like
I'll
Oh,
audition.
oh,
Bang
you could
PD.
do the Bang PD.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
Well
There you
done.
go.
Beautiful.
we
Beautiful.
are very yeah, we're good.
Becca, we love you.
Yeah,
Becca,
Becca,
we're
Becca.
thinking of you.
sorry to hear about that.
We are. I
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't checked out Becca's videos lately, please go give her a watch. And if
idea.
you can help, please help.
I was gonna go repost right now, and then I was like, wait, you can't repost from TikTok desktop.
Yeah, and you can't do it while you're in a live.
No, so I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna go.
Put it on your personal agenda.
Personal agenda.
If I
Agenda.
don't write it down, it doesn't exist.
No, because that's what happens.
Indeed.
If it's not in writing, it doesn't exist. Plus, if it's in writing, you can cross it off or check it off and get the satisfaction and the dopamine hit from doing so.
Yeah.
That little dope hit.
We love you too, Becca. Lots of
Gotta
times we've
love it.
already been
Dopamine.
showing.
Okay, here's you
I
singing
mean-
Seesaw.
Oh,
Really?
really?
What is he wearing on
Really?
his head?
Is that what that is? Is that really what
Okay.
that is?
You realize that all you have to do, I can scan it, as long as you can take a picture in relatively high definition of anything that you guys paint or draw, we can put it on some merch.
Oh no.
So
Oh, who would
I'm
not
just
want to buy
saying.
this?
You don't
I'm
wanna
just
do
saying.
that.
I think you
Quince,
should wear it
Quince,
out
take
and then
a high
just have
def
people
picture
guess.
of your picture, okay? We're gonna have T-shirts with your V on them.
Oh my God, we're gonna make a fortune. A fortune,
See,
I'm telling you.
that's my problem. My problem is I love wearing stuff out in public that makes normal people go, what even is that?
Well, that'll do it. That'll do it.
But then
Mission accomplished.
fandom people go, oh my god,
Queen, right
Hey, what
oh there you go,
It
auction
feels
it.
like a run BTS
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'd be honored. Honored.
And as punishment, you have to wear a T-shirt with her drawing.
There you
Oh
go.
my God, that's awesome.
That's
Oh
fair.
my god. BTS
I'm crying, and it's only 5 minutes in. So.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Everybody,
Everybody, how's everybody feeling? This is we're post festa, a little bit more post festa. How's everybody feeling? Are you okay? I mean, you didn't get that much of a break because Jimin was like, "Hey, want to see some pictures?
You want to see something fun, guys?
You want to see something cool?
Cool. Thanks.
Well,
I'm
Thanks,
Park
Park
Jimin.
I'm
Check
in
me
my
out."
punk rock era.
I'm in my it's like they kill us, we lift our head, and they kill us again.
Yeah,
No, I know. They're constantly. They're just
There's
waiting.
like no rest.
There's
There
somebody
really was
always
no
hovering
rest.
over the post button.
There was
There's
literally
always
no
hovering
rest.
over it.
We
We're
got
gonna get
Jin.
into that. We're gonna get into that.
There's just is so much in a row.
Yeah.
So much in a
Agenda.
row.
Does anyone have that?
I'm not going to take notes on
Yeah.
this page because we might have to do something with this. So
Yeah,
I'm going
no,
to
for
turn the
real.
We
page.
need to mint that later. So
Yeah.
make
I
sure
mean, we
you
do brag about how we make our own merch. We just didn't specify how.
Yeah, exactly.
We told you guys that the inspiration
That's
comes,
wrong.
the ginspiration comes from
When
the
the
lives. We
ginspiration
didn't
hits.
tell you
It's true.
exactly how
It's true.
that
And
takes
see,
place.
and I love making seamless patterns too. So I'll make a little seamless pattern with that little sugar drawing.
That's
It's like
amazing.
all those
You can
companies
have-
that kids
Seamless
are
pattern.
You can
and
have a
turn it, like,
tote
put it on the mug.
bag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everybody, did you see Heidi booked her flight to Kansas City?
All right. All
80
right.
days. 80. 80
80
days.
days.
80 days.
God dang. Wow. So close.
Okay, as much as I love Namjoon, I got to take this off now. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
sweating.
Yes. I was getting grunge vibes from Jimin too. Grunge and punk
Yes.
all wrapped into one. We're gonna get into it. So, agenda.
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 Hey, Mint Pegasus.
Thanks.
We have OT7 merch in the shop, guys. All 7 members on the
That's right.
bakery series.
And we've already moved on beyond the bakery series. Our
We're already
next
on the next one.
Yeah,
our next
the,
series
The
is
next
gonna
series
be super
is
fun.
in progress.
Yeah.
Christina's
Wait.
working hard on it.
Yep.
But yeah, so
We got some input.
all 7 members bakery series are up there. Go get you some. It's amazing.
I'll give you a hint. We're thinking about calling the series Retro Series. That's your hint.
Well, even I don't know what we're talking about, so I'm even going to be surprised.
It's going to be well. We had to get it a little bit beyond. Like, it was proof of concept, Katie and I, but it was like not super. Like, we had to do a little bit more thinking.
I like
on
it.
Because the thing is that once you can do it for one of the members, but then you got to do it for all 7. So will the concept work? It's like you can't start thinking about it until you can at least see it working for all 7 of them.
Right.
And then if it doesn't, you got it right. It could just be a one-off, but I'm obsessive over, because I'm like, okay, if I'm smart enough to think of something for one of them, then I should be smart enough to think for the rest of them.
This is why we love your brain.
Yep.
So yeah, it started with a Jimin design. But then it kind of grew from there.
Yes.
But yeah, so we'll
I'm intrigued.
We'll get to that.
I am also intrigued.
Yeah.
Me too.
Retro. Yeah, I love retro stuff.
I'm also eating my dinner, so again, I apologize.
You know, you're fine.
Thank you.
Eat gin.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. Everybody loves that. You guys can eat. Nope. Let me not finish.
Nope. Slide whistle stop. Slide whistle stop.
No, Lord, here it goes.
Yep, that was a close one.
Yep. That was cutting it there.
She's already unhinged.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the ramen.
put it in the vlog.
Too spicy for you.
The ramen makes you laugh.
Shells, please know that this weekend when we were working on the website, I did at one point change the nav bar to say vlog and take a screenshot for posterity. I'll send it to you.
That's awesome.
It's changed back.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we did.
For about a
vlog.
1 minute period of time.
Yeah,
I would have
The
loved to
website
sit.
did in fact direct you to the vlog.
Not only are we easily entertained, but we can call back the same stupid joke for weeks and still laugh
Months
just
even.
as hard.
Months.
Funny.
Because funny is
I mean,
funny.
it's a skill.
There's no
There's
timeline
nothing
on
better than
funny,
a real good-
Christina.
Real
That's
good
true.
callback.
You know how they say there's no negative, you can't get negative press? If you just left it flog, we would get all kinds of comments saying, you have a typo, you have a typo, you have a typo, which would push us higher in the algorithm.
You have a typo. You have a
I have a
typo.
typo, by the way. Really?
Really? That's like,
But then we need to make it automatically sign them up for emails.
that's true.
Yeah,
If
then
they
they
wanna
automatically get
brag on
rickrolled.
us.
Yep.
It's like, well, if you would have been watching our live, you would get it. But
I mean, listen, I don't disagree, but yo.
oh, thank you for blocking Ninny the Tickler.
I don't disagree with the sentiment or the username, but
Perhaps not the best. Yeah. Yep.
We have nothing against any other
perhaps not the
groups.
best fit,
yeah,
the best
really.
way to go about that.
She shows up. Did you say flog? What?
I don't even know what you're talking
Flog.
about.
The
I missed that one.
flogging.
To the flog.
The vlog.
To the flim flam.
Yeah, get the
flog.
Hobie water out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, back on.
All right, sorry. Where's the agenda?
I'm
I don't
okay
even know
with
what I-
vlogs. If you want to discuss
Where's
vlogs,
the
I'm okay with
agenda?
it.
The agenda says that Ask AP529 episode 2 is out.
This was my question again, because I apparently have a lot of questions. I
Yes.
asked, because I kept seeing all over Twitter, people kept saying K Diamonds, and I was like, why are they saying K Diamonds? I thought it was K Army. So our friend Leslie went and investigated
I
why
think
they're
Leslie
called
has a third one in the works.
And I love
There is
Yeah, I
a
think-
third one in the works.
Not a
one's
Katie
already
question, right?
That's a me question, I believe.
Yeah.
Feel better,
That's the third
Brenda.
one.
Feel better, Brenda.
Feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to bed.
Katie, when you submit all your questions, are you using your real name or a fake name? Because I was thinking I should use a fake name for each one.
Please do. Like, send a picture of yourself wearing one of the glasses with the nose.
Okay. Okay.
So stupid.
Make
Oh,
sure
you
it's
have
like
names I've always
guys.
wanted.
Or
You
like
have
you
to
could
go
wear a
on
baseball
Astro
hat, or like
Guys.
what's the worst
Submitting
disguise
for-
you could come up
disguise
with?
yourself.
Submitting for Ask AP
Make sure it's like
529.
Annabelle Army or something.
Yes. Yes.
Consuela Banana Hammock. What's that?
Jorge, babe. Jorge,
Is that
babe.
from Friends or something?
That's a very
Wasn't
good
that
question,
Fred?
Angel. Where you submit the questions is through the contact form on our website. In the contact form, there's a drop down that says Ask AP 529. That's how you send it in.
Yep.
Which does remind
Jorge
me,
Barbie?
when you guys go to the website, you will. No, we definitely can't hear you, Leslie.
We can see you.
We can see you.
We can see you.
When you go to the website to look at the blog
Girl.
tonight / tomorrow, you will see some changes. Don't panic. Everything's still there.
Immediately panic.
More stuff.
We took,
You know
we
what? You're
took
not
out the website and we shook it all out until it was a mess all over the floor. And then
I
put
would.
it
I
all back
cannot
together.
emphasize enough how important it is that you guys go to the homepage on our website.
Not now. Wait.
For the revamp is magnificent.
Yeah, not now.
Um,
Don't go now.
No, no.
Not now. Later.
it's
Another
it's
time.
beautiful.
Because if you go
Go
now,
to
you'll be
blog.
so mesmerized you're going to want to stay, and then you won't
Right.
be here.
It's true. It's
Yes, but you'll go for the blog tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
true. Right.
Oh, they
So-
will.
I always click the link.
Thank you.
Hi, Netta.
So
Okay,
anyway,
who's going to talk about the next thing? Because we know I don't like to.
No, not me. My mouth is full.
I'll do it if nobody else wants to do it.
Go, Katie. Go, Katie. Go, Katie.
Oh, so we talked about this last Wednesday. We've had people contact us and say that they want to help support the project. There are costs associated with running the project, and they don't necessarily want to buy merch, or they've already bought some and they want to do more. If you are in that category, we now have a Patreon. It's linked on our website. There's a support button and a support page that you can find. It's also patreon.com/armyproject529. There are 3 tiers of subscription. Each one of them has some different benefits that you can read about. And as we said last week, want to reiterate, nothing that we're currently doing for free is moved behind a paywall. Everything we're doing for free is still free. We've just added new stuff to try to make it worthwhile for people who want to subscribe. So if you want to do that, we truly appreciate it. It helps us pay for stuff.
Yes. And thank you. We had people
Thank you.
signing up
Yes.
already. Thank you so much.
Yes.
It's awesome.
And-
It was
and
awesome.
they've already been put to work.
Yes. Yep. So that's
Okay.
good.
Who's
We
talking?
can't hear you, and it looks like you kissed the camera.
Friends, you're silent.
Sorry, the ramen tried to kill me.
Oh,
I figured nobody wanted to hear that.
It's fine. I just looked like all of a sudden you came on the screen and you were just like,
We're happy to hear
I
you're
said,
alive.
Do we
And you
have a
survived
list?
the
We
ramen.
want to shout out the patrons already.
oh yeah.
Oh.
Let me do that. Let me do that.
Katie can do that.
that's a good call.
I can do that. And
I'm gonna mute again
Shout 'em
because
out.
it's still trying to kill me.
Okay, have fun with that.
Take a drink.
our current
Don't die, Quince.
Violet VIP Patreon subscribers
Friends,
are,
you're gonna win. You're gonna win.
and somebody, if I mispronounce somebody's name, please tell me because I don't want to fuck it up again. Viv, McSuze, Sam, aka Jen and Tonic, Mel, Gail, Karen, Luann, Julie, who I think has a different name, but I won't spoil it in case she doesn't go by that. Jen, Lisa, Angel, Debbie, Jane, Dee, and Shelly.
Yeah.
I'm glad that list continued because at first I was like, do we only attract single syllable named people? And then finally, we got some more syllables. So
Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
Susan, you heard your name. We were shouting out the Patreons.
yep,
Yes. Thank you so much.
And
we
again,
appreciate
Thank you
our
guys
Patreons.
so much.
That
And
is
we
awesome.
Katie already created the section, our Patreon exclusive section in Discord too. And we've started poking around in there.
Yep.
Yes.
Read a few
I
things
did.
there.
Are we? Wait. I want to see if this is on the agenda because if not, I want to bring it up real fast.
Agenda.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about it later. Never mind.
Cool.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
And so I think what's cool about that channel too, I'm really looking forward to it, is if you have something that you want the 6 of us to discuss and research and talk about and share with everybody, that is one way to suggest it to us. and we can have some conversations. So, because there's so much sometimes, so much to talk about.
We do love conversating.
I mean,
sometimes you can't get us to shut the fuck up.
yeah, I mean, for real. And it's like, we're talking about old stuff, we're talking about new stuff, we're talking about, theories, and just there's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. If you are subscribed to the TikTok, you can stay here. You don't have to move over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you can cancel here and go over there. It's totally up to you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Totally up to you.
Yep.
We just love you guys.
the power
Yes.
is in your hands.
Whatever
They
you
are
feel comfortable with.
kind of separate entities.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the only way
They
they're
are
meeting
separate.
is that we're shouting people out over here.
Yeah.
And was there anything else that was linking it to TikTok?
I don't
I
think
don't think
so.
so.
Mm-mm.
I just
Just
found
the
a
info.
hair
The
right
only
there.
link to
Just the
TikTok
input.
from them is the
Crazy all night.
shout outs.
Shout outs, and if you're in our Violet VIPs, giving us input on we ask for input on the lives.
Yes, we went there this morning and said, hey, is there anything you guys want us to talk about tonight?
Yep.
Yeah.
We reserve the right to say no. Nobody's disbanding. We reserve the right to say
It
no.
just said Jim and she, and we were like, we're on it.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, there was a comment that somebody had seen, I think,
yeah,
a
nobody's
word
disbanding.
trending in
Let's-
Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to all the
disbanding.
rumors on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitter's a chaotic land.
Twitter-
Literally do
is-
not believe anything you see on Twitter
Twitter.
unless it's like a
Twitter.
trusted like translation.
In
site.
first
like-
blush, yeah.
There's like shining quality content on Twitter, but it's surrounded by
Trash.
a mire, the muck.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and
Twitter
that's
is a
Because it's
frightening
not
place.
X.
Smart violets are blue.
yeah.
Yes, nobody calls Twitter X. This is true. We
Yeah,
absolutely
that's
refuse.
true.
not even Google calls Twitter X.
No.
Oh, I'm so glad you said we're so welcoming because I felt like I was kind of bitchy, but
I will never, ever call Twitter X. Ever.
Even
Ever.
the websites that refer to it, they'll be like,
Ever.
according to X, formerly known as Twitter, they've become the prince of our
The
time.
prince of the social media world.
I
Yeah.
know.
but no, I don't.
Even their own
only wanna hate on
URL
Twitter.
is still twitter.com. Like, come the fuck on,
The
guys.
memes on Twitter
Yeah.
and some of the translations on
Because-
Twitter are like amazing, and there is some really good stuff out there. There's just so much shit to wade
There
through to
is.
get to it.
There is.
Yeah.
I'm a
probably-
huge fan of tweets that are you've never seen these pictures before, and I'm like, bet. And I go scroll through them, and every once in a while I find a OT7 pic that I haven't seen yet. So that I enjoy Twitter
Yeah.
for.
Twitter feels like the Mean Girls table.
memes
That's
are
why I
top.
don't like it there.
The memes
So-
are top tier. The memes
so-
are top tier over there.
Right, for real.
There being hate towards a specific member right now over on Twitter. That has happened with every single solo release that has happened in the entirety of solo releases. Is whoever's doing the solo release gets a crap ton of trending hate over on the Quagmire side of Twitter. So it's just par for the course. Jealousy triggers
Not
a lot of
family
hatred.
Quagmire,
So
but-
Who are the people that are? That's what I don't understand. Who are
It's
the people that are hating? Obviously,
I
not.
mean the ones who have
Army,
no
right?
face behind a
First of all,
keyboard.
how could you hate Park Jimin?
I mean, really.
This is
There are
my.
people
Yeah,
out there
he's an
that do.
angel, literal angel on earth.
Like, you really can't hate any of BTS, but like especially.
I mean, he's such a little
mean-
precious sweetie pie.
I know.
Okay.
on.
Okay.
I
It's
know.
getting deep in here, guys. It's getting deep.
I don't know who has time to put that kind of hate out into the world. I believe in karma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, there has
Well,
been
I mean-
literal hate for every single solo release that has been out there. There has
Right,
been hate.
right.
So
well, but let's be
there's
so for
also
real, though.
love. There's a
Like-
lot of love.
Some people use the algorithm like that. They know they'll get a lot of attention if they put something negative out there that's trending on a topic that's trending, and so they do.
Yeah.
It's just for the they do it
Correct.
for the retweets and the
Correct.
whatever.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's
People don't even mean it. They're trying to get attention.
yeah. I
Yeah.
honestly think like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rage baiting.
They have to get their ass off the trunk.
Yeah, get your ass out of the trunk.
Unfortunately, Army, especially Army on certain platforms, unfortunately, Army tends to fall for rage baiting a lot of times. It's,
Yeah, they do. It's
We have an
sad.
instinct to protect, which is
It is.
understandable, but
It's to protect, but sometimes it's like you just gotta let stuff go, people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just like flap in the wind sometimes and ignore it. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, let's get into content, guys.
Yeah.
Somebody just
This
sorry.
content is just.
Somebody just
There's a lot. The agenda
somebody said
is
focus on Jimin's trunk.
Focus engine. I don't think you could separate the ass from that trunk. I think that's not going anywhere.
Man's got that trunk on lock.
It's going
He's
nowhere.
just very muscular in
Nowhere.
that area.
Nowhere.
He's a dancer.
Stop slide whistle.
Focus. We need to focus on Jimin's trunk. No, sorry. Jimin's
No, wrong.
Not after dark. It's not after dark. It's not after
You
dark.
with the focus. Come here, Doc.
We need holy water.
Agenda.
Week 25.
Week 25. Let's go.
We are wrapping up. Thank you for the Hobie water. We are wrapping up week 25 over on the blog, which is Let Me Love You. Park Jimin.
Hold on.
And we are covering the first part of Love Yourself, Her. It's been nice to I'm sorry, there's a warning at the bottom of the line.
That. Oh my gosh, the slide whistle. The slide whistle. Oh my gosh.
Yes, it says because you have shown risk connected to trading or using tobacco.
It's a slide
Is it the slide with? Oh my gosh, for real? God, Christina just continuously causes chaos up in here.
Okay.
No more.
Hold on.
No more
Is this-
slide whistle, apparently.
Is this for Bangtan? Consuming Bangtan featured in this live could harm your health.
Consuming substances featured in this live can harm your health. Well,
Please
yep,
listen.
Apparently,
Don't let
sparkling water
anybody-
and BTS are unhealthy.
Don't let anybody talk you out of using a slide whistle if you want to use one. Don't let anybody.
Yes, we were so good. We were trying to have a thought. We were trying to
That's
Turn
right.
into that.
You
Oh my
join
God.
that family fun time band with your slide whistle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is
Wow.
That. This is
That's okay.
ridiculous.
I need to have some water, or I'll be
You know,
parched.
I'm actually impressed with myself that I keep apparently finding the most innocuous ways of like
Getting us
yeah.
recorded.
Yeah,
Getting us
and
I
that's
support you for
whatever.
because it's a slide whistle.
We're just a bunch of hoodlums.
Right.
You know, what can I say?
Because the other
Slide
things are
whistle.
water.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is water.
Literal water.
Sparkling water.
yeah.
So I guess I shouldn't sit here like this.
Yeah.
You remember when you were a kid? You'd be like,
Put the pen down. Put the pens down. Put the pens
Put
down.
the pens down. Put them down.
Down.
sorry.
That is
It's ridiculous.
I would also like to point out that a slide whistle makes a woo noise, not a noise. I would like to point that out.
Oh my God.
In case someone was confused. There it is. All right.
There's never any confusion around here, guys.
Lisa, please finish your thought.
Okay,
Sorry, Lisa.
Step away from
Sorry,
the
Lisa.
whistle.
Go
Back
ahead.
to
Go ahead.
Jimin's trunk. Back to Jimin's trunk.
Oh.
Nope.
No, I thought we moved on
No.
from his trunk.
No,
We were in
no,
week
no.
20.
No, we're
We were in
talking
week
about
25. Focus, guys.
His trunk is very well featured in week 25.
Yes, it is.
So,
Yes, it is.
Oh.
We love you back.
So it's called Let Me Love You. It is the first part of Love Yourself, Her. Hopefully you guys got a chance to check it out. We talked about Intro Serendipity, which of course is a Jimin solo song. And it's the first time a vocal line member has ever opened an album for BTS to this point. So very cool that Jimin got a chance to do that. And Namjoon wrote a lot of the song, and he wrote it specifically with Jimin in mind. And it's the whole album, but Serendipity is a perfect way to open the album because they talk about the idea of predestined love and fate and all of that kind of being intertwined, and the idea of being meant for something. That kind of kind of love that transcends like generations and all of that. And so we asked a Bangtan Bubble this week about, do you think that love can be predestined? So I kind of wanted to put that question out to us and the chat here as we kind of think about serendipity a little bit and talk about, that song in this album. If anyone wants to share their thoughts on, like, do you think that love can be fated and predestined?
I'm the wrong person to ask.
I mean, if love could be fated or predestined, I would already be married to Jung Ho-sik, so I don't. Clearly, it's not.
Clearly.
Clearly. Not sure that you're exactly.
If A, then B. Evidenced by C. It's math.
It's just science, guys.
It's just science and math.
Yeah,
But in serious, I think
Physics aren't physicsing.
I think long-term love is a choice in a lot of ways. So no.
Yeah, I would agree.
Love
it's
is
hard
choice.
work. Love is hard.
Hard
It's
work.
difficult.
I
It's a
think
lot of
there's
hard work that goes into
healthy
it. Nobody.
mix. I don't think it's necessarily fate, but I do think that there are certain people in our lives that we are meant to meet.
That's fair.
I mean, case in point.
I
the
mean,
second
I
one.
think you guys are
Yeah.
predestined.
Yes.
No.
And
Yep.
BTS certainly, I
Totally.
feel, was predestined to meet, and that is a kind of love there. And
Right.
so
Okay.
I think it can play a hand, but I do think that Katie is right in that even if you fall in love with somebody, you have to spend, in theory, the rest of your life choosing that person. You have to. It's not a one and done. It's something that you have to work for. So I do think that the initial kind of rush of love or something like that can be something that can definitely at least feel predetermined. Yeah, that's my thought.
But also, I think it also plays with the fact that that album came out when they are in their 20s, in their early 20s. When you're in your early 20s, that's the kind of love you kind of dream about.
Yes.
It's kind of an age thing. It's like what you've seen in movies and what you've seen in, like, and then life hits you in the head. But
The idea of predestined love is for the
like,
youth.
predestined love is
For people who haven't had to
a
live
very
life yet.
youthful
The youth-
kind of view of love.
Yeah.
Anybody who's been in a long-term relationship or even been in a relationship, love requires a lot of work.
Hey, you know what the problem is with relationships? People.
People are the
We
problem with
discovered
a great
today that
many
people
things in
are,
this
in
world.
fact, the problem with a lot of things.
People
There is
are
the
why we
common
can't have nice
denominator there.
things.
Yeah.
You
Can't have
know,
nice things because people.
because
Yeah.
people
Because people.
just got to come in and ruin all the good stuff.
Like, you just spend time setting up all of your things very nicely, getting everything set up the way that you like it, and then here comes people just to fuck it all up.
Just
Yeah,
to
it's interesting.
ruin
There's a
your
TikTok
day.
floating around where there's a girl saying, I've heard people say about marriage that marriage is hard. What do you mean by that? And people are like, if it's hard, you just need to not be married. And it's like, then never get married. 'cause you
That's
That's why
cannot
divorce
be-
rates are so high, though.
That's a real big oversimplification right
Yes.
there.
You know,
Yes.
I think what people don't want to hear is that something takes hard work and you have
Yep.
to focus on it and concentrate and do things to compromise. I think that's what people don't want to hear because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that sounds kind of hard. That sounds
like
work.
work.
And you're like, yeah, but I don't know of anything in my life that has happened to me that I have not had to work at if it was something worthwhile. So
Exactly.
I don't know if anything like
Yeah.
that exists. I mean,
Any kind of long relationship.
And
Friendships
I
too.
think that's
Yeah,
like
friendships
just it's
too.
like literally everything in life though.
Right.
If you love something and you want it to be as best as it can be, it requires work.
beginning
Our
is fun.
passions require work. Our careers require work. Everything that brings joy to us that we want to be as good as it can be
right.
takes work and effort.
I think it's great because we're right now in the beginning of the love yourself era. on the blog. So we're just in the initial like few songs where they're talking about this like beautiful feeling of like just kind of falling in love and feeling like it's destined and it's meant to be and it's like all of that. But we know that the Love Yourself era spans 3 albums, and we know that there are different things coming. And so I think it's great, like, because we'll be able to revisit this conversation, like when we get to Love Yourself tier, and there's some different feelings going on there. Mm-hmm. So I think it's great because, you know, we're already recognizing that there's an evolution to the process, that love is not just one thing, it's many things.
Right.
And like Katie said, it's not just romantic, like friendship, love too. Like any relationship that means something in your life takes work. Like what we do every day takes work. Like putting this together, we've said it before, and making it work. It's not easy. And it involves a lot of discussion and a lot of trust and a lot of communication.
Compromise.
Sometimes we're better at than others. And sometimes we're like, oh, I thought I told you that. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right. And so it's always a learning game. So anything, you know.
Well, that's one of the things that always kind of drives me crazy sometimes about fans. And when, you know, they're watching a video and they're like, well, Tay and Jimin acted like they weren't, you know, in sync or whatever. And it's like, I've been married, I'll be 30 years in July, right? I hate that man sometimes. Like, I hate, like, if you even breathe oxygen in the same room as me, I'm going to be pissed. That's how much I hate you right
Sometimes
now.
he's that bitch eating that cracker.
How dare you breathe? I mean, I cannot.
The way I yelled at my husband the other day for his spoon was clinking on a bowl too loudly while he was like eating cereal.
Yes.
I was like, shut up.
And the longer you know someone, the louder they chew. Like all of it is just like so. It's funny to me that it's like that is actually real relationship, that you're not always lovey-dovey and all over each other and love each other and everything's not always roses. You're going to have moments where you're battling things out, which are actually really good for the long haul, right? To battle stuff out. So this romanticizing,
right,
romanticized
of love, or even the guys and their relationships, nothing's perfect.
Yeah.
They are perfect. No, they're really not. But they at least seem perfect, but nothing's perfect. And the fact we have to give everybody the freedom to hash shit out and to battle stuff out. And when there's 7 of them, they're going to connect with different people at different times more. They're not always going to be completely in sync with each other. That's just normal human behavior. And there's like this weird, we're going to watch every step. And if you don't act, you know, like you're totally crazy about each other at all times, we're going to think something's wrong. And that's just not normal. It's just not normal.
Yeah. Well, you have to keep in mind that if the goal is the same, then you'll figure it out.
Right.
And that's, you know, I think even when you have little disagreements, if the goal is to you know, come to a resolution, then you can survive a lot of that. And it's really interesting because sometimes I feel, once again, like in the social media realm, that it's the drama that gets the attention, because it's boring when people get along, almost, right? Which it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. I don't know how some people consume so much drama and like don't feel the stress of that themselves. Mm-hmm. I don't know where I was going with this. Yeah. Anyway, it's work. Even think about what we just did for the website, right? Yeah. I mean, there were a few of us on the call, and we were like feeling really strongly about it. But in the end, the goal is we want something that's beautiful and functional, that it'll make us proud. And when you guys go and look at it, you'll feel excited about it. And so if that's the case, then compromise. Then you can always find a compromise. I think my point.
Well, and sometimes you have to completely dismantle something.
Yeah,
put it all back together the way it needs to be put back together.
And that's pretty brave. That's pretty brave to do. But we just, I don't know, we just kind of take that in stride, right? We we just sort of like, oh yeah, of course we can break this completely down to its, base parts and then build it back up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
in a day,
day,
right? And
right.
we're like making changes in production. We're like, yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I mean,
So
it
is
was
being
really
destined, is that like the red string theory people talk about, or are those different things?
What did you destined? Red String of Fate is like you're tied to each other over time and space. So kind of destiny,
Yeah.
fate,
Yeah.
kind of.
like
Kind of.
invisible. But
I mean,
also it's red.
I don't know if I necessarily believe in that, but I will say this, like, just thinking about Bangtan, like, it is kind of cool that those 7 people came together the way that they did. I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know if I necessarily believe in fate or destiny, but it is kind of cool.
It's cool because they also they discuss like fate is played around with a lot in the BU. With the whole like Jin trying to like, can he save them, or are they just fated to turn out the way that they turn out?
Right.
And like, over and over again trying to figure out a way to make the timeline different. And I think it's pretty cool because we've been getting these hints with Jimin, like he's been using the Smeraldo flower and all of that in his new stuff with Muse. And so it seems like we might be getting a return to the BU.
Is he the start of the return of the BU?
It seems like he might be delving into it a little bit.
It's like
with
Luke
the whole-
Skywalker.
He would make a fabulous Jedi.
Or getting
Jimin would be such a good
Blonde
Jedi.
hair, it's a little Luke Skywalker.
HYYH.
His hair does look very Luke Skywalker in his profile pic.
Yeah. That's cool though.
Although
This- Go ahead.
I mean, he's
the new
more,
hope.
he's more sassy like Leia.
I mean, I'll give you that.
Or like,
I mean, that is facts.
he likes to
From
throw
there
fits
to
like
the
Chewbacca.
bun.
Yeah.
From there to the buns. Just one step away.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely can see that.
So yeah, I mean that's a great segue for us to just slide on
Talk
into
about
Muse.
Muse.
Here.
Muse.
Muse.
This
Did you
bitch.
put the pictures in here, though?
I did. They're at the bottom.
They're at the
bottom.
They're big, so I slid
are
them down
big.
to the bottom because they
They
took
are.
up a lot of space, much
I
like
gotta look at these
Jimin's
pictures
trunk.
again.
I
'cause
looked at
Jimin-
it first on my phone in the morning, and I didn't have my glasses on, and so I couldn't see the tattoos. I thought it was Tay
Oh.
That
Yeah.
hurts them.
The
with the
first one
short
from
blonde
behind.
hair and the. I thought it was
Yeah, the shaggy blonde hair. Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
way, Doc, thank you. Doc did some research because we had a couple people in the Discord saying he's got a guitar. It's actually a bass. And then
It is
Doc
a bass.
Doc
Yeah.
did a whole thing about what kind of
You
bass
don't really
it
do a
actually
whole lot of
is.
research.
Because it's all
to discover
about
it's a
that
bass.
bass. About that
Yeah. So which was kind of cool.
Yeah, you know what I found fascinating is the bass guitar he's holding is a Colt bass, and that company is one of the largest guitar and bass guitar producing companies in the world, and they're based out of Seoul, South Korea. So I thought that was really freaking cool.
That is
That is really cool.
good job, Jimin.
But yeah, they make. I found it fascinating because they make. Colt does the guitars for Ibanez, PRS, Squire, G&L Tribute, like tons and tons of really well-known guitars and bass guitars are actually made by the Cort Bass Company. It's Cortec is the name of the parent company, but anyways,
Yes.
yeah. So that's what he's got is a Cort bass.
Yeah.
It's an older model, from what I can tell. It's not currently available on their website because they've changed their logoing since that bass was made. But yeah, it's cool. So he's shout-outing another South Korean-based company. So
That is cool.
So a lot of people asked about the Smeraldo flower. We will be having a blog post coming out diving deeply into that. Probably in what did we say?
I think we said with it a few days before the album comes out.
Yes, like that week, earlier that
Yeah,
week.
it's like
we're
that
gonna be
week.
dropping that so that it's like fresh in everybody's mind. But if you want to read up on some of it now, when did we start? This is why the new website is a great thing. because we have
You can look at things
history by album.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yes, the history by album.
So the most beautiful moment in life is when the BU started. So if you go to week 9 on the blog, you will. Nope.
I think it's the day 2 fun fact because I just looked it up for somebody.
The Smeraldo. Is it week 9?
The BU link is in there.
It's either week 9 or week 10. You guys, the website is website right now. It's either week 9 or week 10. But it is day 2's fun fact. We have the Smeraldo blogs linked. You can go and check those out.
Goodness.
Exactly. And those are the ones that they released at the beginning of the Love Yourself era. The Smeraldo flower.
Yeah, very long story short, it's a fictional blog written by a fictional character about his life experiences related to the small. There's a whole storyline that goes with it. That's how it relates.
Also, FYI, there is a book out called The Smeraldo Flower or something along those lines. That book is not the origination of the Smeraldo situationship. That was written in response to the BU stuff. So
Yes.
that is not the
small Italian
origination
village.
of it.
very cool.
It's basically, anyways. So just keep that in mind if you find the book. I'm not saying don't read the book. I'm just saying that book is not the origination. The BU is the origination of this
Of the Smeraldo.
fictional.
It's about
flower
regrets and
situation.
taking chances, and there's some
Thank
good
you,
stuff.
The website looks great.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
It looks fantastic. Sorry,
They
I broke
did-
the rule and I went and looked
The
during the
website does look really good.
and the
I'm
line.
looking right now.
Yep, I'm looking right now.
Yeah. So
Very
you can find lots of information on the Smeraldo blog, but we do have a blog post coming out specifically related to that, so look forward to that. We didn't want to release it now because we didn't want everyone to forget about it by the time the album came out. We wanted it to be fresh in everybody's mind once when the album was getting ready to drop. So
Yep.
that's why.
Such a pretty color. I'm looking at these pictures.
I know.
Such a pretty blue. Blue's
I
my
know.
favorite color, so I'm just so attracted to this color.
You mean
So
the
does that
small
say 13 on the tattoo next to his eye?
Yeah.
13.
And it's where a lot of times you'd see a little teardrop tattoo, so that's what I'm
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
noting the placement.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Right.
Because
Right.
they don't do anything haphazardly and for no reason.
Yeah.
Nope.
Where's his real 13 tattoo? Is it on his wrist, right? His real
on-
13 tattoo?
I think isn't his
I
wrist.
think he has one on his wrist. I think it's
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and so then what do we
Yeah,
think
one
about
on
the
his
nail
face
art?
side is not real. I saw somebody on YouTube, I saw a YouTube video came across my feed today that was Jimin got a 13 tattoo on his face, and I was like, oh no.
I don't think any of them would get face tattoos.
No.
No.
They've all
No,
done,
it's
they've
not
all
real.
done, or many of them have done face tattoos as part of concept promo pics before.
Yeah,
So
you
this isn't
know
a new
Taehyung
thing.
loves his vines.
And
crawling
there's
up his
no
neck.
way.
Yes.
Plus, we saw Park Jimin's face the week Jin came home, and there
Yeah, he
was
doesn't
no
have a tattoo.
tattoo there, and these photos were taken before he enlisted. So there you go.
He would not
One of those
do
faces
that.
would be a choice.
We did have a specific request to discuss the nail art in these
Yes.
pictures.
Yeah. I mean, I think so. It reminds me of old band videos from the 80s when if you had a guitar or a bass player, because they knew the camera was going to be on their hands and their fingers as they were playing, they usually did something kind of cool with their hands
Like
and
a
their nails.
Sharpie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can somebody
So-
turn their camera around
Yeah,
and
yeah,
show
it
it?
reminds me of people just sitting around drawing on their nails with a Sharpie.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll try.
It even looks
It's kind of like
cool.
Michael Jackson, why
Yeah,
he
'cause
wore
like-
the white socks with the
bandages?
black pants so you could
Oh,
watch
oh,
the
oh.
dance moves.
Yeah.
On the thumb, there's 2 stripes vertically. On the middle finger, it's chipped black nail polish.
Yeah, this looks like
On
chipped nail polish.
ring finger, it looks kind of like a wave. It's like a squiggly.
Yeah.
That's all you can see. So that's
Well, no,
Oh,
you
yeah, I
can't
can't turn
even
it around.
see the pinky
Hold on,
because
hold
it's
on, let me
tucked
see if I
behind
you
the
can't see the
fretboard.
pinky. You can't see
Because
the
it's too small.
Saw
the
his
next finger looks blank.
We saw the pointer one on his album exchange. You could
Yes.
see it, but
Right.
I
think
was
that's
wondering
cool.
if the 2 lines on the thumbnail could be like it's PJM2. It could be a lot of things, but that was one thing I thought
Could
of.
be a lot of things. It could just be 2 lines. Who knows?
Yeah,
But yeah. Donna, we just talked about the Smeraldo thing. We're going to be putting a blog out about that the same week that Jimin's album comes out. We've also talked about it before in the blog. If you go back to The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, I believe it's week 9 or week 10.
Yeah,
Talk
but
about
it definitely
you guys
reminds me of somebody sitting there with a fine point Sharpie, like bored. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I love this whole like grunge punk rock aesthetic.
Yeah.
That he's going on.
Looks
Yeah.
really good.
It feels
Yeah.
very like late 70s, early 80s to me. Like,
like it.
almost like you could have just rocked up to like CBGBs. You know?
Yeah.
The picture that's way out of focus is interesting.
yeah.
The smear,
Yeah.
like they just took it and smeared it.
Yes.
This one.
Yeah.
I do hope they release it on cassette tape because I feel like that's an opportunity.
Yeah. Somebody said
Yeah,
So if
I
you
like
look at it
the-
closely, there's the blue Speraldo flower, and then there's purple flowers, and the purple flowers look different. They look kind of like poppies, but purple, or like
Yeah.
lilies.
very
Yes.
dark.
Yeah, because the blue one is a made up flower for sure.
Yes, the purple one looks kind of like a purple anemone, which also is imaginary. But anyway.
People tuning into the live right now.
yeah. Or like,
Welcome.
what the hell?
We are
this is
mostly
one.
sane, guys.
Welcome.
Don't worry.
This
but,
is
like, always
mostly-
so live.
World
Shit,
history.
There's
Yeah,
a
let
lot
me
of
switch it
college
to the-
education going on.
Let me switch
in
it
this
to the
group.
blurry one since that's the one we're talking about.
There you
Anemone.
go. Yeah, the blurry one. I can't see any. He's got a different outfit on. He's got some kind of pin on
Brooch
his
Very-
lapel.
situation.
Very
Yeah.
Angus Young in that picture with the
Yeah.
blazer.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
Yes.
for sure. ACDC, yeah.
Yeah. So it's all
Yeah.
feels very like rock homage. The last picture is the most like classically Jimin, I would say, with
Yeah.
the blazer.
Right.
His lips look amazing in that last photo.
And the
mean,
yellow, it's
yeah,
giving a little
without a doubt.
serendipity, but a different like vibe. It's less like happy, but the
Yeah.
yellow makes me think of that.
Doc, will
Well,
you
that's
show
why I
the
say
lips?
also like a good thing like with we're talking about serendipity this week. Yellow and blue are all over
Yeah.
serendipity.
Mhm.
And here we are with yellow and blue again. So
Mm-hmm.
it's very like Jimin color palette.
Yeah.
All
And wasn't he blonde in Serendipity?
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
blonde. Yep.
It's blonde
So,
serendipity too.
there we go.
So yeah, that's really
And the
cool.
Love Yourself era is when they first started talking about the Smeraldo flowers.
Yep.
I think that's so cool that they can go back into the past and pull things out of it and then modernize them. That's so cool. I mean, that's what you get to do when you have an awesome discography of years of content that you can
Yeah.
go back and look at. But
True.
But
true.
they self-reference themselves all the
They
time.
self-reference
They do.
All the time.
So
They
the
do
first
it
picture
very-
where
You
he's
think that we can
walking-
hold on to a long con?
Yes.
Right.
Not like BTS can.
Nobody
No.
nobody
For
has
sure.
ever long con the way BTS long cons.
yes,
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
mean,
I
these
can't tell if
guys.
it's intentional, but the picture where he's walking into the flowers, it kind of looks like the back sky area. It kind of looks like he's walking into like storm clouds, but I
It
can't
looks
tell
like
if it's
it's
intentional.
For sure.
Just
It
two
does look
pictures
like-
below where he's got the base, it's the same. Like I can't tell. And it seems like Muse might be a lighter sounding album, a lighter feeling album, but it looks like he's walking. It reminds me of Wizard of Oz.
At first, I kind of thought that, but when these promo pics started coming out, I started getting the feeling like it was going to be like guitar heavy. I started getting, and I saw the stormy sky. I was like, it feels
Right,
very
right.
grungy. It feels very like.
It could be a little
And
both.
didn't they describe Smeraldo marching or garden marching? There's a lot of words. I can't
Well,
remember.
also, these are the concept photos
Fluff.
for the blooming version. We haven't seen the serenade version's concept
True.
photos yet either.
Yeah.
It's true.
We don't
This
know
is the
how
blue-
much duality he's going to present to us when
Yeah,
we
so
get
this
to
is the
see-
teal version of the album,
Yeah.
the blooming version.
Somebody asked earlier, quick summary, and we do have a kind of a blog post about this too. It's really common for them to have multiple versions of the album. The music on the album is the same. It's just the packaging and the inclusions inside it,
Yeah.
like the photo cards or posters or whatever they have, that are different.
Very different.
You'd say it was a spectrum of music of Jimin.
But here's the thing: none of us trust Big Hit when it comes to
No.
describing albums because they said that Seven was like just a
Seven
little love
startup.
story. Yeah.
Well, they said it was a
So-
fun summer song, and it
fun
was.
summer song.
It was a bop.
Fun summer
It's a
song.
fun
Fun summer
guys.
song about being with the
Fun
one
bop.
you love.
Being with the one you
I
love.
would not say
Toronto
that.
Garden Marching
More
Band.
about
Thank you.
passionate love, like very passionate love.
He meant like get busy love.
7
Yeah.
days a week of love.
Passionate, exhausting love.
Yeah.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
Exhausting.
Yeah, very exhausting.
Very exhausting.
Yeah, it is
Hydrate,
interesting
everyone.
though.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, these photos. It feels very. I'm on a set, is what I thought when I saw
Yeah.
the pictures. I'm on a set, as opposed to, going out in nature and taking them like like RM has a lot of those pictures, types of pictures.
I have them right here. Hang on.
I love the 80s thin tie.
Oh
Mel
yeah.
Mel said that the duality in these feels or it seems
This is just
purposeful.
real
in
life.
duality.
You're right. It does feel very engineered, staged.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Age.
Like I
But
said, it reminds me something about the Wizard of Oz.
yeah,
Yeah.
and there's not a lot of contrast, especially that last picture. The except for the flower, everything is like within a couple shade ranges, including Jimin. Even his skin is
Yeah.
very like close to the color of
Yeah.
everything else around him. His
Whereas
hair,
also-
everything.
Serendipity was very bright and popping. It
Yeah.
was yellow.
Last
It
year-
was white and yellow.
Yeah.
Last year when he did that video for Festa when he was singing the letter to art, wasn't he in a studio surrounded by flowers?
With flowers. It was the same place I think they filmed Blue and Gray, wasn't it?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it was the same.
He was in a studio surrounded by flowers. That's the thing that kind of like
think
jumped
that
to me
he
when I
has-
saw this picture. I was like, it looks so much like the studio where he sang letter with like all the
Oh
flowers.
yeah, but that was. I think that had like a nature background, didn't it?
I think they
think-
have like an
was in
indoor. I think
was
they
like a
have.
pavilion.
I could be completely wrong about this, but
There
I
was
feel
a
like
window. There was like a big window behind him.
So, yeah,
that you
big
could
window,
see
and you could see outside. And
Yes.
Right,
I'm
in the
looking right now.
room, on the floor, there were a ton of
Yeah,
flowers.
there were a bunch of flowers. I watched it recently for some reason. Maybe for
Yeah,
Festa.
well, we talked about it for Festa.
Yeah.
That's why we watched it.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I can't just go
So-
watch
I need to be paying more attention because apparently there's a bunch of Easter eggs hidden in every single thing, and I just kind of watch for enjoyment, and I don't watch for that. But now I need to start watching.
Yeah,
for
but
that.
they put that in there for those of us who enjoy the
you
crazy
don't have to.
Easter egg hunts.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
Not
It's like
required.
a little
Required for
yeah,
it.
it's like they have the music videos for everybody to enjoy, and then they slide those little Easter eggs in there for the people who enjoy the weird little hunts,
Right.
and the deep dives and the chaotic connections here, there, and everywhere else. And so
Yeah.
you know
And
you
the
don't
Game
have
of Thrones
to.
writers would have been.
And you
as
should
good as
never,
Long
you
Game.
should, nobody should ever feel like you have to go watch their stuff looking for Easter eggs because it's
Yeah.
not for everyone. It's for the people who want them and enjoy them. But you
Yeah,
don't feel like you have to do that because it's not there for
But
everyone.
if you want to, feel free to put on your tinfoil hat and join the rest of us.
I mean, didn't they say in Pied Piper like you can look at the music, you can dissect the music video later.
Oh, we'll find
You can
out.
do it later.
We'll
Yeah, but
find
we'll
out
dissect it.
next
Easter
week.
eggs. Okay, Gigi. Easter eggs are like hidden clues and like connections, and that they drop in content.
Yes. I think the term kind of came about when like VHSs and DVDs started becoming like extras. Like when movies came out on DVD, there started being a lot of extras extras that were included. And there would be sometimes like little Easter eggs that they would put in there, and also like movies would start hiding them at the end of like the credits, like little Easter egg scenes. You know how like Marvel does that and other companies or whatever. Like a lot of people do it now, where they put little end credit scenes, and those are called like Easter eggs.
Honestly, it's really good marketing because it gets us talking about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And people like to, in this day and age,
Video
like to be the
games, too.
first people to. I was the first to go on there and identify correctly the Easter egg and
Speaking
Yes.
of which,
have
you were the
reference.
first to be wrong in
I
predicting
can't
that
look
Nick
at
was going to be on this album.
Yeah, there it is.
the
And
guitar
the flowers
pick.
are blue.
The guitar pick
flowers
means
are
Yoongi.
blue.
It's a
Listen,
base.
I'm fine with being wrong. It's
It's
okay.
okay.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun to speculate and publicly be incorrect. Although I still, in my deepest of hearts, am holding out for a hidden track with Min Yoongi.
Yeah,
Holding out. I'm holding out for a hidden track, guys.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's not
Just
that
he
cold
had a
out
hidden
for-
track with JK doing stuff. Just
Well,
saying.
you know what? He's having a track with Loco, who was in the same
Yeah.
contest. He was in the same audition, big hit audition, than Suga was when he auditioned for BTS. He lost, but
He wasn't selected. He lost.
He lost. It's like Kim Taehyung. They're like, "What happened to your friend? He failed."
He failed.
he failed.
Okay, because he went on to do another whatever.
Yeah, he ended up being quite
Another
successful
part,
in his
into
own
another
solo stuff.
variety. He went into a variety show called "Show Me the Money," and he won.
He won that one.
Cool.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, he's been very successful
Very
in his
successful.
solo career. So,
He's a great rapper.
he wasn't somebody who failed and went, F you, I'm not even going to do music like that, other people have.
Because
in the
what we
past.
were talking about before,
He failed
you
and,
really
and
love
he went, you know
something-
what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep trying until I find something that I'm going to succeed at. And he did. And so very impressive. He's had quite a good career. But yeah, so I'm excited for that feature, to be honest.
Mhm.
Patricia, what were you saying?
About what?
You said just like we were talking
that
about.
if you really love someone, like something, like we were saying before, you work for it. You work for it until
Yeah.
you get it.
Yeah, and that's what Loco did. He he
Mhm.
didn't get in on that initial high or big hit audition, but he kept trying and kept working, and now look at him, successful.
And just because he wasn't a good fit for what they needed doesn't mean he wasn't a good musician. So it's
Right,
good to
and
remember.
he proved
Right.
that.
No, he's amazing.
Yeah, it's very good to remember that just because somebody didn't get into an audition for something they thought they wanted, doesn't make them not good at what they do. And Loco really did prove that.
Isn't that kind of similar to El Capitan, right? That storyline.
sort of similar.
Yeah.
Sort of
that
similar.
he was-
Yeah. I mean, he was
He
successful.
was an idol. Yeah, he
He
was.
was an
He
idol.
was an
just-
idol.
But then ended up doing like in the end.
Right. Then he
Right.
he went through what he
Not
went
that it's
through
the
and
end,
couldn't
but you
sing
know what I mean.
anymore, so
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
became a producer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't-
exactly.
Didn't he
He's
have
so
like
good, too.
didn't he have a problem like going on stage? And
He
that's why
couldn't
he
sing anymore.
Yeah,
He
he has a
couldn't sing
vocal
anymore.
cord issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I think that what he was saying on Sutrata was that like they couldn't really find any like actual physical reason for it. So
No.
it was
It's like
It was
Shania
really
Twain had
probably-
something very similar.
Because
Yeah.
she invited me.
yeah. a lot of-
Hi.
That's oopsie.
What? I just realized Leslie.
Leslie.
I was like, what just happened?
What
Oh,
happened?
did I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
do that?
Sorry.
Did you mean
Hi,
to invite me up here?
Leslie.
Nope, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like the
Love you,
substance.
Leslie. We do.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I didn't know I touched anything.
And then
That's normally
somebody just added, and we needed to talk about this. So Muse, there's two different versions. I forget which one is which, but in some of them, the M and the E are big, and some of them, the U and the S are big. So it's like me and us is inside of me. And
Yeah, it's super freaking cute. The whole
That
us and
sounded
me.
really weird.
He must have been sitting on
And
that
it's
forever.
fascinating too
Yeah.
because it's the blooming version is the me and the serenade version is the us.
Okay. I talked about last name. Serenade implies that you're singing to someone, for someone.
Yes.
It's not just performing.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be
indicates
exploring.
when he sings to us, but we also kind of sing back to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because they said that he's exploring his muses in this, like his inspirations. And the
Right.
fact that he's got this like me and us kind of vibe going, and he's including his fan song on the album, like
I think.
Well,
I think it's
they love
super
it.
cute.
performer.
They love it when we sing back to them. They
Yes.
love it.
We do.
I mean, JK for the rest of his life will say, "So show me." Yeah, that's that call and response. They always want that.
They love it. They do love it.
I think us could be a lot of things. I think
yeah, it
us
could be, yeah.
Army, it could be
Could be
Bangtan.
US.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, and then one of the logos looks like two little people holding hands.
It does. It does. It really does look like two little people
Super
holding
cute.
hands, and one of them's got the flowers.
Flower, yeah.
Yeah.
It does look super cute. Mhm.
I can't. The luck of those graphic designers. That must be so fun.
I know. Lots of it really is a well thought out design. And so we mentioned Loco. So if you guys, I highly recommend you guys check out Loco, some of his
very
solo
good.
stuff, get acquainted with him. But there's another feature on the album, Sophia Carson, who I had heard of. I had heard the name and I knew she was a Disney Channel person, but I had not heard anything that she had done before.
I have no idea who that is. I
She's
have
got
to
some
do
pipes
some
on her.
research.
So it's
Yeah,
probably-
she's very good.
she's
She
in
is.
the
She is
Descendants.
very good, and I'm not gonna lie. Her social media surrounding this feature has been super fucking adorable. Like,
Wow,
she's
I just
been
Googled her and
adorable.
I have never seen this person in my life.
I saw her in a
She
movie.
was in Descendants.
Never
she
saw it.
She was Evie.
And
Very, very good. She is very good. So I'm excited.
And she did at an award show run up and take a picture with BTS while
Yes,
they were on the
yes.
carpet. She kind of like photobombed them and then ran off again.
Yeah, it's really cute because she tucks herself in next to J Hope and like they
She's
take
like,
a
"Oh,
picture
hi,"
and then she
and
like
he
runs
tucks her
off.
in, and tucks in, and then she was running off.
Oh, I didn't know that was
Oh, this is okay. She's wearing the
Oh, yeah.
purple dress, with the
Yeah,
ruffles. She's the
Yeah,
person
yeah,
who
the
ran
one
up.
with the flower, the flowy dress where she tucks in next to J Hope and they take a picture and then she runs off.
Got
in the
it,
red carpet.
got
It's so
it.
freaking cute.
Yeah, apparently she is an army apparently. So this
Good
must
for
be
her.
Well, I mean, if you,
if she wasn't before, she is now. But
I know. I was gonna say like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
she's-
interesting. So
she's
when I
cute.
Google search that, it says controversy. Girl taking picture with BTS at the BBMAs.
no.
What happened and who is she? That's what comes up in the Google search. Oh,
she
it sounds,
is a cutie
it sounds so
patootie, is who she
serious.
is, guys.
Sounds so scandalous.
But
I know people love their scandal, don't they?
Scandal. You know, she's a singer. She's got a good voice. She's been in a movie. She did some things. We like
And
her.
she's a cutie patootie. Like,
Yeah, you
so
said that.
far, she's
They'll
just
say
freaking
backlash
adorable.
even if it's one person. Oh, backlash.
Yeah, yeah.
One person. This is one person in the corner going,
She
Like
has her hand
one
on J-Hope's
one
shoulder. How
reporter
dare she?
went, "Who is she?" And they were like, "Backlash."
Scandal. Backlash.
Nobody knows who she is.
Cancel culture. Docs.
So scandalous.
Sorry.
Security angry.
angry. Strongly worded headline.
Strongly worded letter.
A female breathed near Bangtan. Exactly.
I
Jacob's
know.
mom is mad that somebody touched him.
I know. JK looking at her dress. Does he like it? No. Look at the look on his face. That dress is ugly, says J-Hope of BTS with his eyes.
He says it with a small purse of his mouth.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
the drama.
Oh my gosh.
The drama.
Yeah, my
freaking
how the
good.
tables have turned. Now,
Wow, the tables have turned.
It's
Yeah.
funny because and now
how dare some random girl dare to breathe their air?
I know it's
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my
Fast forward a
Lord.
few
I'm
years
excited
and
to
she
hear what
is
this track sounds
featured.
like.
it
Yes.
it,
Which
it
song is she on again?
Slow
She on
dance.
who?
She is on yes.
She's on who?
Slow dance.
Slow dance. Slow dance.
What if they sing a ballad to each other?
If the, oh God,
These
Army's gonna lose their
Armies
mind.
will. Oh my god.
Oh,
Talk about
I
talk
would
about
love it.
backlash. Holy
Let's prepare
crap!
ourselves for what it means when when two people sing a duet together. It's a song.
It's
What
a
does it
song.
mean?
It's a
Am
woman
I missing
married.
something?
Not real life. It's
She's
not
married
real life.
in real life, so like people can just chill a minute
She is
if they're
very
gonna start
married.
getting crazy. She's very married to a Marine, so
Not that that matters. but-
Okay, the interwebs exist. People don't have to physically be in the same space to sing together, even. So
Nope.
That
Well,
is
hey,
true.
here's the thing. Hobie got in trouble just for looking at like an AI alien and rubbing up to like a.
That's true. I remember when Hobie got called out.
he got called out
Yeah.
for a CGI.
It was like
How about that? Not even a real
Not Riven.
Hobie cheats on Army with flying fairy alien.
Yep.
News at 6.
fair point, Nanny. BTS is a bit of a hall pass, correct? But
True.
I mean, facts.
we don't think that's not what's happening here. It's a song.
No.
It's a song. Let's all
Right.
keep that in mind. And I'm very
Tis
excited to hear what, because now we've got like Taehyung did slow dancing. Jimin has slow dance.
I was
But we
laughing.
had
I was like,
Just
"Just Dance
Dance.
Friends. How many times are we going to use it, guys?"
a
Yeah.
lot.
Okay,
Hobie
Cass.
solid-
Cass.
solid
Cadet,
concept.
I don't know how to say that name. Go. When we're done here, Google about J-Hope and the My Universe music video. The
Yeah.
backlash that he got
Yes.
for flirting.
Flirting.
Flirting. It was literally like a piece of wood when they shot it, and then they put in an AI alien, and he got attacked for flirting.
This is all true. This is all
happened.
true.
I know this sounds like fiction and made up nonsense, but it literally happened. This is why
A
Twitter is a scary place.
real
This is a
human
good segue,
showed
guys.
some riz to a piece of cardboard.
This is why
And
we
got
terrify
dragged.
Army.
He got
Yeah.
dragged.
He
for
got
this.
dragged.
It was
Yeah.
so bad.
Cardboard.
It was CGI
Hilarious.
alien,
Right.
and the man's
Poor
got
man.
dragged for it.
Yep. However, there was also some talk because then afterward, this is all real. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. Afterwards, somebody said, "Well, then are we going to talk about how when JK walked up to that other alien, he was like all sauntering and he was giving her the eyes? Are we going to talk about that?" Like it legit. That was rough. That was rough. That was a rough time.
Yeah.
God.
Poor J-Hope.
I mean,
Well, since we brought up the tracks that the features are on, should we talk about the track list?
Track list.
I mean, Doc's got it up there. Doc's got it up there. So we've got.
See them. Oh my god.
Why can't I see the track
Put your
list?
glasses on, guys.
I know, I'm trying. We don't have it on the agenda. It's just the.
Oh.
That's
Oh
why
yeah, we don't even have like the timeline.
I am so excited for a Jimin music video. Music videos are like my favorite thing to watch with you guys. The music is great. I love seeing the visual and the with the music.
Right. Okay. So we have Rebirth, the intro,
Yeah.
and then we have Interlude, Showtime, and then we have the Smeraldo Garden Marching Band featuring Loco. That one is the
pre-release.
pre-release, as we figured out from their ridiculous crossword puzzle.
Puzzle.
Then we got Slow Dance featuring Sophia Carson, Be Mine, Who, which is the title track, and Closer Than This, which is the fan one he gave us a while ago.
Back in December. Yeah, I'm excited. It sounds so varied. Like love does kind of seem to be a little bit of a theme, a
Right.
little bit, but at
does.
the same time,
He's very cute.
Right. Well, and
He's got
this
a very
is
80s vibe to this thing.
this
too.
is so much fun now too because it's the second one. So now you can look at Face and you can compare it and like where he went musically. I don't know. It's super
Yeah.
fun. It's just such a fun time to be doing this.
I just feel like it's going to
It
be
is
very,
super fun.
all of it's going to sound very 80s with given the pictures and the cassette tapes.
The
And it's
cassette
just
tapes are
all
pretty
so
fun.
retro.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a very retro vibe.
Yeah. Riven says I hope it's all 80s synth pop. There's just certain sounds
But I want
from that
guitar,
decade that I would love to hear Park Jimin's voice on.
Yes.
I expect guitar heavy, at least
I
in
want
some of the
guitar.
songs based on the promo
Yeah.
and like the grungy thing, but maybe
it.
50 did some 80s synth stuff in
Yeah.
Face.
In
So maybe
Face,
we'll
yeah.
get some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love that.
it said
guitar riffs.
he was exploring his, what was it? His continual musical, what was it?
Hold on, I'll pull
Spectrum.
Spectrum. His growing musical spectrum. So
Nice.
that's why I'm inclined to think that there's going to be like some more experimental instrumentation. Maybe not as experimental as Namjoon got.
Yeah.
Person,
Right.
But some more experimentation with instrumentals and things like that. You know?
Well, you know what? I wonder though sometimes because Namjoon's a different artist, right? So I don't know. He doesn't. Maybe this is all speculation, but I don't feel like sometimes Namjoon writes music with the thought of how his body would move to it, and I feel like that would be a very Jimin thing to do.
Oh, it was.
Is when you're
just like
Yeah.
Kobe.
yeah,
Like Kobe,
writing music.
yeah.
Exactly.
Kobe
Like,
has frequently
how would
said
I
like
move to this?
he writes
Or like
his
even
beats
JK
for
saying,
what he
I wrote that
dance.
song
Yes.
too so that I could do this certain type of dance. I just
So I could
didn't
do
get
a
to do the
dance to
dance
it,
for
right.
you. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah.
I think Namjoon writes just for the pure expression and the art of it, and Jimin he does it because he loves performing. He loves being a performer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
you know.
You know,
So I'm excited. Anybody excited about a very specific track? I know
Smells
some
the Garden
people are
Marching
just
Band,
like,
yes.
which one are you claiming? And I don't think it has to be that, but is there anything that you're really excited about?
Yeah.
I'm excited for who,
Marching
to be
band.
honest. I am excited to see what it is he's producing that has a single word title and is the title track. So like they're clearly gearing who up to chart.
And just that word.
I mean, like, man, that's the one I'm looking forward to is who, personally.
I'm very interested in Smeraldo Garden Marching Band because
Me too.
Because who names it that?
It's
Well,
a
they
very
said
They freaking
Got the
teased
production
us.
team is called
They
that. So
they
I really,
freaking teased us with the Smeraldo Garden Marching Band all the way back with his freaking documentary.
yeah, with the production diary. Yes.
Yeah, Beatles-esque. I mean,
Like-
even
Yes,
the,
a lot of
even
people
the
are saying
font
you'll-
looks
I
very
think
Beatles-esque.
I think we mentioned last time that we were kind of thinking Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band when we heard that. Yeah, a lot of instrumentation would be really cool on that one. And they did say, I think something came out that said it had a bit of a marching band feel to it.
It says big band or live orchestra. I was just reading it, so that's the one I'm like. And it says upbeat.
Yeah.
That's Katie's groove right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm right there for it too. So
More
think I'm
more
looking
marching
forward to
bands
slow
with
dance.
BTS. More marching
More
bands.
marching bands after On.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
I am
They had a whole
so
choir in the last album, and it was fantastic.
I
Yeah,
am
you
so
have
freaking
Idol
like
On.
I'm anticipating or I'm hoping for a Kinetic Manifesto on style
that would be amazing.
situationship for the Smeraldo Marching
Because
Band.
Set Me Free Part 2 had those vibes too. And I remember distinctly when that dropped and I was watching it for the very first time, I was like, this feels like On. It felt like On. And so I think Jimin likes that whole big kind of spectacle. And Set Me Free Part 2 was the pre-release track. So who knows?
I think Smeraldo Guarding Marching Band is going to be the one that I hoped or that I wish was the title track, but it's not. You know what I mean? I'm sure I'll love
Interesting.
all of them, but
Yeah.
Well, it's coming out on Friday.
Yes, it was the same choir.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How does
yeah.
one pick a title track?
Watch party.
Now I'm
Yes,
just
I did
thinking
watch
about
party.
that. Oh yeah, watch party. Come, you guys,
Friday.
girls, all of you, humans,
Humans.
come
aliens are
enjoy
allowed
this
to.
new content for the first time with people,
With us.
with other people, with armies. It's so much fun.
People who don't suck.
And this is
think
coming
some of
from
us
an introvert who's excited about being by herself in a house for 12 days alone, that I don't have to talk to anybody.
Which
And
does
I
sound
like
like
going to the
it.
watch parties.
Yep. Watch parties are
So
fun.
watch
so
parties
much
are
better.
super fun.
It's so much better watching with some. Ah.
Did something just pop up on the agenda?
Yeah, I did that. I'm sorry. I was
Okay,
giving
thank
you
you.
guys.
You got it
since-
down, Doc. What's
I
the
know.
point?
Whatever.
What do you do,
There
Doc?
now.
Boo.
I'm putting pictures into the shit. I was giving you guys a close up from what I had zoomed in on. I was like, I should screenshot this and throw
Hey,
it over
we
there.
just had a comment. Someone said, I can't Discord. If you would like help with that, we can definitely do that. If you want to come to the watch party, if you want to come join the Discord and just go to the watch party, we could definitely help you with that. If don't, please, I'm just saying, please don't let that stop you if you really want to come and see it. We will figure out a way to get you there and figure it out for you. Before I started this project, I had never been on Discord before. So I had to
me
learn
either.
Discord too.
Me neither.
Army Nuno.
I had
Same.
that
Is
I
it-
didn't use.
I had attempted Discord once years ago, and it was a horrific experience, and I ran away and never did it again. And then I joined Discord for this project, and I have freaking loved it.
Yeah, you can definitely do it from the phone. It's easier for the first time if you do it on a desktop, but it's not like a necessity. You don't need to do it on the desktop. It's just a little bit easier.
Easier to understand.
Yeah.
You sign up and begin it on a computer, and then you can move to navigating it on your phone.
Yeah.
But it's not 100% necessary.
Right. But you can definitely, like, I help my mom, and she has an Android phone, which is way weird to me. But I help her.
No iPhone, only Samsung.
Yeah, I know.
Only
And I'm like,
Samsung.
Yoongi, this is the one thing you and I will disagree on, Yoongi. Sorry.
Only Galaxy. Only Galaxy.
Only Galaxy.
Well, I do have.
Sorry, Yoongi.
I have
So I
both.
agree with you.
I will admit,
Galaxy.
I have both an iPhone and a Samsung Galaxy. So I use them.
So
both.
when is the watch party?
No, we were supposed to. Somebody asked,
Set it up.
Thursday? Is it releasing Thursday night going into Friday, or is it Friday
Or is it
night?
Friday
If
going
it
into
says
Saturday?
0 a.m., it means it's midnight between Thursday and Friday.
Yes, I just couldn't remember which date it was.
So to me, it's Friday. It's Thursday night.
So yes, it will be.
Thursday night. Yeah.
We will meet a little ahead of time. We will do our per usual now, where
Per
we meet
usual.
early ahead of time, and we will
Watch
have a
Jimin
little
videos.
We'll have a little Jimin soiree.
Yes.
soiree.
And which is fun because there's always someone who hasn't seen what we're watching
Besides,
yet.
Thursday we'll be having the weekly content watch party, so we will be just already on edge from all of the
Should we
things
watch
that we will be
Filter?
watching. Because next
hang
week,
out there.
so just hang out, hang out, and continue to scream into the void with us.
Should we watch
After.
Filter?
Watching
We did watch Filter.
literally Thursday, we're just all going to spontaneously combust, guys.
I mean,
We'll roll from
I
the
mean,
ground.
Because the content next week is
the content next week is rude. I'm sorry for
fire,
that. I
but
am
not
sorry for my
fire.
fault, guys.
it is
Yeah.
so rude.
Yes, we will put it. Thursday is the
It's
March.
the Esmeralda Garden Marching Band.
Esmeralda Garden Marching Band.
And yes, we'll put it on all the calendars.
Yes,
Somebody
we
else
haven't
can
created it yet, but we will create it.
We'll write it down.
Yes.
And then you can sign up for the little I'm interested in the event, and it will give you a little calendar reminder in the Discord
Yes.
And he will
or
Oh,
in your
oh,
Google
oh,
Calendar. It will-
Guys, speaking of Muse, before we move on from Muse, last time we were on a live, Walmart was sold out of pre-orders. They have restocked. So you can now once again pre-order Muse from Walmart, Target,
anywhere else,
Barnes
have
and Noble, and Weavers.
Cool.
I don't think it's sold out anywhere else, has it?
Not that I checked this morning and it was still good in all the places.
Yes. And
So-
Katie, have you made your blog live yet?
Yes. and it'll be in the newsletter this week. We wrote a blog that's a buying guide. If you want to buy albums, we get questions all the time. Where's the best place to buy? Who has the best price? Which one counts for which charts? Blah, blah, blah. We wrote a whole thing about it, US edition. If anybody here is not from the US and would like to help write one for your own country, we're open to that.
Yes.
We wrote what we know.
So that is up on the blog now. You can find it under the blog.
It's on the homepage right now because it's one of the most recent posts.
Oh, it is one of the most recent ones. So yeah, you
Yes.
can find it on
And it'll be in the newsletter tonight.
Which is under the
yeah.
bulletin section.
So let's really quickly touch on this Twitter nonsense so that we can move on from it. Since a lot of people asked us about it, and I've seen it in the comments a few times. I know that Katie, you saw it first this morning, right?
Yes.
Katie goes to Twitter.
Yep. Yeah. So if there was other Twitter nonsense today, I don't know because I wasn't on Twitter. But this one I saw was there's been some sour feelings from people outside the U.S. that they want to buy CD singles to help support the solo album releases. And right now, you can only buy those on the Geffen U.S. store. And also, they were upset that there weren't more pre-save, pre-whatever links for Muse. So they were tweeting at one of the VPs, one of the executives at Geffen, saying, "Hey, please sell singles outside the U.S. Single CDs. Please give us the pre-save links." They were just asking for stuff, and it was slightly demanding in tone, but they were asking for stuff that he could provide. And he decided to tweet back Song of the Year, and it was some other artist. It was like a feature. I think Taylor Swift was
Somebody
the feature.
featuring Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember
That
what
was-
song it was.
That was the tweet
Bye,
back.
Gigi.
Bye, Gigi.
Yeah.
And that man poked the hornet's nest of Army
It did
and
not go over well.
regretting his choices. Gracie Abrams, thank you. He is regretting his choices. He has since deactivated his Twitter, deactivated his LinkedIn. Army came for that man.
Hard. They came at him.
went
And
into-
honestly, I'm not sometimes I get
Into
upset.
protection
Sometimes
program.
Army gets
It
mad
was
over
literally the
this-
definition of
I
fuck
mean,
around and find
yeah,
out.
he
fucked
fucked
around.
around, but his find out era came very fascist and very harshly.
Yeah.
That was rude, to be honest.
So
It was-
quick.
I can't remember his name.
it's somebody we've never heard of. That's why I googled it.
VP at Geffen Records. Yeah, it's made its way all around the globe now.
Yes.
But literally, all he had to do was, I don't know, just address the concerns or
Yeah. Thanks for the input.
tag
Yeah,
somebody.
thanks.
Right.
I'll let the relevant people know.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for letting us know. We'll get right on this because literally it was
Yeah.
all things that the record company should be providing for artists that they are promoting. And so the fact that he just replied back with a completely different artist and song was
Saying Song of the Year.
saying Song of the Year was basically saying BTS doesn't matter is what he was saying.
Especially when Namjoon's album was listed in two different articles last week or two as album of the year.
In Billboard and
So
Rolling
it's like,
Stone.
Yeah, one of the best albums
Right.
of the year so
Bro.
far.
And
Right.
even
Album
people said
of
it's
the
his
year
job.
so
Even
far.
if it's technically not in his responsibilities, he could have said almost anything other than what he said would have
Could
been
have
right.
done anything, basically.
Well,
Could
I mean-
literally have said anything. It was Ray
Sometimes-
Kurzeka, for those of you who
Yeah.
are wondering.
Sometimes if you don't play the social media game very often, you kind of have to learn by doing, I guess.
Trial by fire.
Yeah.
man.
That's why I
Trial by
googled
fire.
it because I got on Twitter and all of a sudden it just said Ray Kurzeka or
Ray
something.
Kurzeka.
Apologize to BTS, and I was like, who on earth is that? Let me Google this.
Yeah, yeah.
It-
I
it-
mean,
so it is kind of
the
his
man
job.
swiftly hit the find out era. I mean, it was rapid. And I was like, man, you would think for an executive of a record, a VP of a record label, you would
When it's
have
been as long as
spent
Geffen has.
a modicum of time researching the fan bases of your artist or your artists themselves and realized there have literally been hundreds of people who have been canceled and lost their jobs over fucking with with Army and BTS.
Nobody
It's
messes
not
with
a
art.
good idea,
just
especially to poke the bear with another really well-known artist, or at least featuring another really well-known artist. To poke that bear with something so disingenuous and insensitive was
So shitty.
an excessively poor idea. And his find out era is fully deserved at this point because
I'm here for it. We were all like,
I
just
mean,
eat it up.
Yeah. I mean, we're just watching
like this
I
is
don't
this
I don't
is
like
a
when people
current
get canceled for nothing, but this man deserved it.
yeah this one is a well-deserved canceling. If this man does not get fired or severely disciplined.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what that's about, and he's finding out. So don't worry, he's finding out.
He's definitely in his find out era. All his social medias are currently inactivated. He's in internet hiding right now.
Dragon's already circled. We don't have to continue to circle the
Basically, Twitter Army is a 24/7 situation. Like, there's Twitter Army global all around, and so they will just hammer somebody's account
The flying monkeys
every
have been
minute of
sent.
every day.
The flying monkeys. They already descended.
Yeah.
You know, it is interesting though, and you know, for those of us that are interested in like media literacy and that types of things, like it's an interesting case study. Let's just say that.
Yes.
I mean, in my opinion, it would never be an acceptable response to any group anywhere when their fans are asking you to give me more ways to spend my money. Because even if it was harsh, at the end of the day, this was fans saying to a record label, give us more ways to give you our money. Which you would think any record label would be like, fuck yeah, we need to give these people more ways to give us their money. I want their money. Instead, to
fart on them and walk away.
antagonize them by saying, "Oh, here's the song of the year from a totally different artist." That is just poor
knowing
form
there's a
and
little tension
shitty
between
business
Swifties and
making
Army.
options in any situation. I don't even care if it was
decision is what
it's just
that
a
is.
poor business decision and the kind of decision that does not belong on somebody who's in the position of a VP of any company. He clearly was just in a pissy mood and not out to better his business and his company and make more money, which is his literal job. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care who you are, who the band was. It could be the smallest band out there. If their fans are asking you, how do we spend more money? You let them spend more money because that's what you're in business for.
Yeah. Well,
oh, it's ridiculous.
It's just
So that's that, basically.
yeah. I think I truly do think some people though think that somehow their title will give them a certain more or like somehow more gravitas on the social media platform, not understanding that everyone is equal on the social media platform, meaning if you tweet something stupid, everybody else with a Twitter account can tweet back at you.
He doesn't understand is like the basics of business, which is the customer is always always right. The customer is always right.
Or before you hit send,
that is 100% not
just
true.
have somebody else's eyes go on it. You know.
Well, and you would think if he works for Geffen, who represents or who deals with all kinds of artists, you wouldn't pit them against each. I mean, you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you would think
answer is
a
all of your
wise
money is good.
business human.
right.
All the
This
money's
is why
good.
I'm saying this guy was not thinking business or logic in any way, shape, or form
No,
with
he
this
was
choice.
being a pissy little.
He was being
thought
a
he
dick.
was being funny. And
Is really what it boils down to.
I'm telling you, he
was-
thought somehow his tweet was going to be a little bit more bulletproof because he was somehow a VP. And it's
powerful.
like,
Yeah.
no,
he thought
it doesn't
he was
work
bigger
that
shit
way.
Than he is.
He had the
is really
confidence
what
of a
it boils down
mediocre
to.
white man
He did.
with his
Absolutely.
whole chest.
With his whole chest. It was a bad decision on his part.
As most mediocre white men decisions are.
or anybody that comes after BTS comes from BTS.
Well, that's even more fair. Yeah.
Anyway, we're here for
I
it.
mean, realistically, who the fuck comes after BTS and Army like that? Like, let's be real. God,
I mean,
dang.
people who maybe have not been on the
He's
internet
Simon
for the
Cowell,
last 5
another
years.
mediocre
How
white
do you
man.
exist in the music industry and not know about Army? Like,
I know.
Yeah.
At this point, it's
as an
you have
executive
no
over
excuse.
streaming.
Well,
how do you not
that's
know?
what I'm talking about. The media literacy.
Over 40
That's what I'm
million of
talking
us.
about. Yeah. the media literacy.
Feared. We're afraid of us. We're
Our
very
things
afraid.
literally change streaming rules because of what we do.
Right. I mean, I'm sure there's an article somewhere floating around in some of these companies that are like things you don't do on social media. Poking Army has got to be one of them.
Well, and dude, you're in the music business. More people watch JK sleep than watch your Grammys. So,
Well, I mean,
come on.
well,
Yeah, don't poke
it's
Army.
interesting.
Know who you're fucking with.
I mean, like when they didn't get the Grammy, the live that they did after had more viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Grammy ceremony. So
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
anyway,
So,
interesting.
right.
in better news, we have Despicable Me coming out not this week, but the following week, right? July 3rd. Despicable Me 4, which somehow involves BTS. We're still not 100% sure
we don't know.
how, beyond merch and adorable minions dressed like the PTD era BTS.
And the Jin minion pursing his lips is just like it's super cute.
It is pretty cute.
There's
There is merch currently available on the Weavers US store. It is not the actual little the little characters. It's T-shirts and stuff like that. But
there will be Funko Pops, I believe, at the pop-up in LA.
yeah, right now there's like bags and shirts and
Yes.
pants and hats and stuff.
On Weavers, yes.
Ooh, full Funko set, $100. Ooh,
Oof.
Yeah.
Eesh.
It's spicy. It's pricey.
the last
Expensive.
BTS thing. Yeah.
Some more exciting things. A preview of what's to come, because we had some two-suck shenanigans on Weverse last week.
Ooh.
Those two.
I don't know. Every time has no meaning anymore.
Time is kind of construct, guys. It is.
Yeah.
Uh,
I guess it was.
Listen, this question we just got. I literally just pulled the deets off of the Twitter like while we were talking.
I saw you typing it in there.
What is it? What?
Somebody asked, when is the Jin RJ Wuto merch drop? And its preview drops tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 Central. And the actual pre-order starts tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Central, and 6 p.m. KST.
There was already a little preview somewhere, just a few.
Yeah, it was on Twitter.
It's on there. It's on the BTS official Twitter. It is not on like the Hybe merch Twitter is where it's at.
Yeah.
It is not on the Weverse merch Twitter, which I found fascinating. It's on the Hybe merch one. But yeah, so we did get a preview, but you know how the previews are going to give us pricing. That's usually how that works. So that goes up at 10 o'clock tonight, Central Standard Time. So in an hour and 15 minutes.
It's some pretty cute stuff, guys.
It does look really cute, and my wallet
really
is
don't wanna
very
sell
angry.
Yeah.
My wallet is very, very angry. It's preemptively angry with
made
me.
a freaking pancake griddle with Wutu wearing an RJ
Like
head.
headpiece thing. Yeah.
There's a
They got
whole
these
bunch
little-
of merch
No.
with Wutu wearing
like-
an RJ
yeah.
head cover.
Yeah. It's so ridiculously cute. Do I need a pancake
There are
griddle? No.
pajamas.
Do I need a pancake griddle? Yes, I do.
There are oven mitts.
There's oven mitts with Wuto and RJ on
pancake griddle,
them.
whatever you want to call it. Yes.
Aw.
Little oven
It's so
mitts.
freaking cute. There's an army bomb like cover
There's
that's
army
got
bomb
Wuto.
cover.
It's got Wuto on one side and RJ on the other.
RJ on the other. There's a headband. You know what? Just
There's a
fuck that.
keychain.
Just
There's
Jim
a
going.
keychain of like space, like RJ wearing like a space helmet with Wuto on his back, like flying through space. Like
That's-
I can't,
I
guys.
mean-
I fucking can't with this collapse.
So effing cute.
It's so much freaking cuteness. It's not
I
even
know.
funny.
It's not
I
fair,
literally
is what it
can't.
is. You know, that's a company that
there's
knows how
like-
to keep our money.
That
Yes.
is a company that fucking knows how to take
There
our
you
money.
go.
Geffen needs to take some notes
Yep.
Yeah.
on how to get Army to shut up and give me money.
It should be on Weverse, right? It'll be on Weverse.
It will be on Weverse. It won't be up until 10 CST tonight for the preview. And then the pre-order is at 4 a.m. Steph, 4 a.m. for us.
Wonderful.
I
Okay.
know, right?
Yeah. Yay.
All right.
Who needs sleep, guys? Who needs
Good
sleep?
job,
Okay, so
Jen.
here's my question. Like, I'm a little bit shocked we haven't heard from Jen again yet. So when do we think we're going to hear from him?
I mean, we kind of heard from him when he was giving
He commented
Jimin nonsense about him being the next solo to come out, and then him and
True.
Tusok, like we had a whole Tusok shenanigans happening over on the Weverse.
Do you think that
so we
that
kinda
was
heard from him.
they're
A
hinting
hint?
that it's actually going to happen, or are they just playing around?
I mean, we know it's going to happen. There's no fucking way they're not gonna give us,
I think it's both.
ways to spend our money. But
I think it's Jin trolling us, but also giving us a hint.
yeah.
Because he loves to fucking troll us.
And I think he's gonna wait until a little time has passed until we're like, I wonder where, and then he's just gonna pop up
Pop
like a
up.
cute little gopher,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just
Just boom.
Hey,
Hi guys.
Hello.
hey, I
did you
downloaded
miss
a new
me?
game.
I know he's gonna just pop up out of nowhere and be like, I know you
Katie.
guys missed my beautiful pretty face, and so
Exactly.
here I am, so you can look at me.
Yep.
'Cause that's how
Thank
he's
you.
gonna do it. That's how
Years.
he's gonna do it.
Because I
hope it's
didn't
fishing.
cry.
Eating lots of noodles.
I
Yeah.
was like, let's not get another warning on the live. No more pens and mouths.
I have like a little on mine. I have a little thing that shows that I now have a restriction on my account. So
Great.
I have to go and freaking dispute.
Does somebody have to report us for that?
I'm so sorry that I used a slide whistle. I
I
really
mean,
am.
I apologize.
used it
We're
before.
sorry for our faults for blowing on slide whistles and drinking
I
water.
wonder if it was, what was it? Tickle my fancy about with Stray Kids. What was it?
Nini something? Nini Pickler?
Nini the Tickler or something.
Nini the tickler.
Oh boy.
Yes.
That was hysterical.
And I was like, I mean, yes.
Very interesting choice of
I
name.
know. Maybe it was them.
Who knows?
But yeah, so I do think it's a hint, and I do think that maybe he plans to be the next one to release music. Who knows? But then it could also just be Jin being Jin.
Yeah. Just chilling.
But we
He's
know
chilling.
it's coming. We know it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, we know Jin is he's not
just
gonna
Jin
leave
is
us
coming.
alone for long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's taking a nice vacation, hopefully. Nice little rest and recuperation.
Yeah. I think give him maybe like, I would say probably within another week or so, he's gonna pop up with
Probably.
with a live
The man needed some time to get reacclimated to society and see his friends and family and
yeah.
get to figuring out what he's doing with work and all of that jazz.
I
So-
bet he's fun because he's right now because he's looking in the mirror because his hairs can grow out. And so
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
like looking at his
Probably-
hair. He's like, ooh, when am I gonna go back on live? What
He's probably
length should I
gaming
do?
for 12 hours a day since he didn't get to do
Try to
that.
grow it out like real quick.
It's
I
like
would love to
letting
watch
his
him
hair
do
get long again.
Yep.
Yeah. He's
What was the
So freaking
photo shoot
cute.
we were looking at today? Oh, Seasons Greetings 2022. If you guys never looked at Seasons Greetings
that
2022,
thing was mean.
Jin is a revelation in that photo shoot. His hair, the way they styled his hair, I was like, his hair needs to look like that all the
All
time.
the time.
Wait,
All the
what?
time.
Household,
All
just-
the time.
I need to look at this.
yeah. Seasons Greeting 2022. I mean, it's devastating in many ways, but in particular, we were commenting on Jin and his hair. He's also wearing glasses, which is like instant kryptonite to me.
Oh, this is when he's the hacker.
Yes, he looks
When
like
they're
a
all the
hacker.
characters.
Yeah, they're all-
Ah, I'm okay. Now I'm remembering.
yeah.
Tay is the mystic. Yoongi's the gray pianist.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Got it.
Tay is the mystic is so
He is the
amusing.
mystic. Yes.
The little video that he does. Yeah. But anyway, I digress.
They were
I
like,
think-
Tay, we're gonna put a crown on you, and we need you to act very mystic. He's say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more, guys.
I've got
Say
it.
no more. I'm on it. I'm
Yeah.
on it.
So, Katie, before we go, so we don't have time for like a full after dark. But would you like to discuss one of these? For your
I think the second one is better. I think the first one could take a while.
true, very true.
It's true.
So, if we want to have a brief,
Are we gonna go into After Dark, or are we gonna get
Okay,
hit for a
if we go into
purple,
After Dark, I'm
wi-
playing the
nose
flute off camera.
play it off screen. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Okay.
Off camera. Yep.
By the way,
In,
I meant
in
the second-
everybody's
the
head, just
second
imagine
primary
she's
bullet.
doing this nose flute style.
It's somehow funnier off screen.
Nothing to
She
see
played it
here.
with extra heart tonight.
Nothing to see.
Yep.
Can't get me.
No whistles. No whistles were harmed.
Can't get
in the
me.
making of this live.
That's right. You know, I love this stuff. I kind of love this for you. I'm sorry that you have to do a little extra work, but I kind of love this for you that you might have to show proof and that I will edit the slide rule portion
Yes.
of that so you can send it in as like the proof, and then they're going to go, oh my God.
I can't wait. Yeah, then the explanation they're gonna, I'm gonna say she was just playing the nose flute. Send.
It was a slide. It was a slide.
And then you can
whistle.
say, for future reference, are all flutes banned off of this app?
All wind instruments.
Is it a
All
woodwind
wind
problem?
instruments
Or if she decided to play a trumpet, would the same
Rule
thing
apply.
happen to a brass instrument? What about percussion?
Oh Lord.
What about a washboard?
I'm very
about spoons?
concerned. What if she?
Listen,
What if she
listen.
put a popsicle
I don't know
stick
about
in her
you.
mouth and went?
What I
You know what?
hear for no slide whistle gate.
You know, I'm
Fingers
just
and
thinking we need to test this. I'm just thinking we need to test this.
Fingers
I
and
have many
instruments.
kid-sized instruments, guys. I'll go get them.
I think
Next week.
we need to test this. We need to.
Spain, there's an instrument that they play in like little towns. There's actually a bottle, an empty bottle of liquor that is actually made of glass that you can rub with a spoon. So
That is
maybe you
awesome.
can play
There
that.
you go. See,
You
Play
know,
us out.
this is all I'm seeing right now is that Katie could have also been playing us into our lives on her little tiny xylophone.
It's true. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
this
the
is
xylophone.
facts. I don't
think
know.
this
Is
is
the
it. Hold on a
xylophone going to
second.
get us in trouble? Is this against? Is this something that could cause
dinosaur shape.
problems?
Oh, there you go.
Oh wow!
Mint Pegasus.
Oh.
Mint Pegasus, since you said my photo is rude, I decided to flip my camera so
It's
you
a
don't see me
bracky
at all.
pattern.
You will only see this beautiful, beautiful picture of Park Jimin
My
staring
chickens have
into
a
your
xylophone like that, and
soul.
they go and peck at it, and it plays music.
Nice. Ooh, I like
Yeah.
that one too.
Peck,
Oh wow!
That's cute.
You can buy this crap on Amazon.
I screenshot this photo from the little 14-second music video thing we got, or promo video thing,
It's amazing.
just for you guys
That's
Okay,
great.
so what's the game we're playing?
to be stared
All right.
Or
at.
the question? What?
It's the question.
Which one?
Katie.
I think it was what we started last week and said, let's finish it. BTS is cookies. If everybody in BTS was a cookie, what would they be?
Oh.
Let's go in reverse fan chant order.
Oh, I forgot this. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
dang.
Yeah,
yeah.
Kelly met the BTS chickens today. She was at my house.
Oh,
Jump
cute.
over.
Oh,
That's
no.
cute.
She was like, "There's so many of them." I was like, "Yes, there
What
are."
kind of a cook is cookie?
Okay, what kind of cookie?
Okay.
Kind of cookie.
Pulling
or
up
cookie.
website 30 most popular types of cookies.
Yeah, I
so
gotta look
can-
at what the cookies. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna go
Answers and comments
guys.
accepted.
So
You
we're
must
gonna talk
justify your answer.
Namjoon first. Namjoon first.
I thought we were
Well, no, I
going
said let's
reverse.
do
No, we're
it.
going
fan.
reverse.
Okay, we're doing in
Reverse fan
we're
chant.
going in.
What? We're going in reverse fan chant.
That's
order.
what Katie ruled. The Maknae said.
The Maknae said.
Okay, so
she
the
goes
matinee.
Okay, fine, whatever. Jesus, I don't fucking care. What kind of cookie is cookie?
What kind
Okay.
of cookie is cookie?
Okay. I'm
I
getting.
don't know.
Okay.
He feels
What
very
kind of
chocolate
cookie is
chipple
cookie?
to me.
Why is this so like I
you
know
know
what
what?
cookie he's not.
You know what?
I know what cookie
I
he
kind
is.
of
Did I
agree
say
about the
chocolate
chocolate
chipples? Yes, I did.
because his chocolate chipples
He's
are
got
always.
chocolate chipples. I think
I
chocolate
think,
chips
yeah.
feels the
I
most
was
right
thinking
here.
same.
Are we going to
Chocolate
ask
chip.
each of
Alright.
us, or are we just shouting our answers?
Your head in
I
your
don't know.
hand.
I lost control a long time ago.
Listen, you shouldn't have started with cookie as who are the cookies
Oh.
because chocolate chipples was the only answer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write these
I
down.
think he's not the only
I
one.
don't want to rip
Chocolate
cookies.
chip. He is the most frequent.
That's
the
true.
most frequent.
He is the most frequent
Okay,
one.
so I'm writing this down. So cookie.
So he would be, and I believe someone said chocolate chip with sea salt. I would agree.
Yeah.
Ooh, sea salt makes sense. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
that tracks.
Because
Croissant,
because
which
that's
is
classy.
That is classy.
And I wouldn't do
classy
milk
shit
chocolate
right
chips
there.
either. People who eat milk chocolate chip cookies, no.
Oh,
They're not.
Because
I'm
the
sorry. Are we gonna have
cookie
to stop being
What? Wait,
friends?
wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
because
No.
the cookie matrix is already sweet, so you have to have dark chocolate chip. You have to have semi-sweet.
No chocolate chip and cookies.
I am.
This,
You
is,
don't-
this is
opportunity.
the
Could be a
chocolate
dark
chipples
chocolate chip
right
milk
there.
cookie.
You don't put milk
Right.
chocolate. How dare you? How dare you?
How
No.
dare?
I
just
agree
semi-sweet.
with
For all
Tina.
of
It has to be dark chocolate.
There
It
you go.
doesn't
Thank
have
you.
to be. You know what? We're just gonna move on.
Move on.
We're gonna move on.
Taehyung is double chocolate. Taehyung is like chocolate cookie with chocolate chips in it.
You think he's chocolate?
Okay, I've got mine.
I don't see that.
Okay.
I don't see
I
what
think
you
that's how his
mean.
voice sounds. So that's me.
See,
I mean, okay, I get kind of like a cinnamon, like a brown, like a warm.
Is
brown
cinnamon?
butter?
Is that a cookie though?
I'm spitballing here, okay?
I mean,
working
like,
with
I
caramel
mean-
ahead.
Caramel.
Listen,
Okay.
listen, hold on. I gotta switch this. to
Caramel would be like. Somebody said snickerdoodle earlier. I honestly think snickerdoodle.
Taehyung is a macaroon. End of story.
Okay, here's mine. Are we
Yeah.
ready?
Taehyung being a
I think
macaroon
Taehyung
does
would-
I
fit.
chose
That does
for JK.
fit.
I chose
That's
butter
actually
cookies.
trash.
Or
I agree with
gingerbread.
Christina.
Gingerbread. Taehyung could be gingerbread because
No, Taehyung is a macaroon because he likes French stuff. He likes
I-
fancy.
Macaroon or
I
a
don't
macaron?
know.
That's two different things.
Yeah, macaroon and
I
don't know
macaron
the
are
fancy
not the
ones.
same.
The fancy
French
one's the
that's a
The
macaroon.
fancy ones, which are super hard to make.
I don't.
I mean, super hard to make does track with
Quince,
Taehyung.
Quince is
So
like, okay, he's my bias, and if I don't like the cookie, I will not accept this as
I think
canon.
J-Hope is
So,
whoopie pie.
no.
we have to choose a
Literally
cookie
my
that
favorite.
that Quince would also like to eat.
J-Hope.
Otherwise, it's not.
J-Hope.
Otherwise,
Okay.
Oh.
How
That's
about a gingerbread macaron?
Because I think he'd
Let's
like
move
saying
on.
that word.
He
A
would.
gingerbread
gingerbread
macaron.
macaron.
Is that a thing?
who's a
I
baker in the
gingerbread
comments?
macaron.
There's 84 people right now. Who's a baker? Can you make a gingerbread macaron? Is that allowed? Who's a baker?
Sure.
Can you even do that?
Oh, they do exist. I
No, like,
googled it.
cookies are actually made
I
with
used to Google
almond.
on Kim Namjoon's
They're
internet
made with
machine, and a
almond flour.
gingerbread macaron does exist.
Does it?
Oh.
Okay.
They're fucking
Because
cute, too,
gingerbread makes
in
you
some
feel
cases.
warm.
I mean, I can. Okay,
Spice
since it
in
exists,
That's how his voice
I
makes
can.
you feel.
I
For
can go
Jimin,
with
I
this. can go
chose
with
a
this.
thumbprint cookie
we've
for his
already
little
moved on.
fingers.
Oh, I guess gingerbread macaron was the final
Okay.
choice.
Okay. Yeah. 'Cause we're
Does
on
the
to Jimin.
chat concur? Before we move on
Yes.
to Jimin.
Yeah. So,
Jimin?
what did you say for Jimin?
A thumbprint cookie
Yeah,
for his little
thumbprint
fingers.
Cookie for his little fingers.
Cookie. Aww.
Oh my goodness.
That's so
And
cute.
they can be filled with a variety of jams. Oh no! Jim and she
Jimin,
with the shortbread.
It's
He would
kind of
hate
along the line
that.
of thumbprint.
Peanut butter, it's kind of yellow. It's
He
Jimin.
would be little shortbread hearts.
He would. And you could put a little thumbprint in them.
Or like a little.
Yeah, he's shortbread.
I mean, I'm liking shortbread cookies, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that sounds like Jimin.
Because you can make them
Okay.
cute and adorable and little.
Yeah, like millionaire shortbread. There you go.
Yeah, angel food cookie. There you go, Mel.
Okay.
But it's not a cookie. That's a cake.
J-Hope, Steph's answer is the best. I don't know if anybody heard
J-Hope.
it yet.
Just because I think he'd have fun saying it.
Steph's
What?
answer was whoopie pie. J-Hope is a whoopie pie.
Whoopie pie.
Yes.
Aww.
Whoopie pie. They're
That's
He
cute.
would say it. Dum, dum, dee, dum, dum, dum,
Dee,
dum,
do,
dee,
dee,
dum.
do. While he's eating it. Dee, do,
Yep.
dee, do, dee, do, dee, do. Okay, yeah, I can
Okay, yeah,
accept
yeah,
that.
yeah. I
For
would
June,
accept
I
it.
put black and white cookie because he likes shades. Like everything's
yeah.
like shade of
Black and white cookie.
yeah.
See that?
What happened?
I would give him I don't see him liking super sweet stuff.
I don't either.
Yeah,
We
I
was
don't think
thinking
he would
like
like
I had
something
an
super
Earl
sweet.
Grey
Dumbest
cookie
cookie.
once, like a tea cookie,
Oh, a tea cookie.
Tea
I can
cookie.
see that too.
I can see that.
Something like
I can
that.
see that too.
Cookie of
What
some
are we
sort.
saying that for Hobie? What?
Or a
Are
ginger
we-
We're on
snap.
RM right now.
He would do a ginger snap.
How
It's
did
not
we get
too.
to Namjoon?
We skipped him.
We're just jumping
Somebody
around.
they just skipped him in the order. Somebody said J Hope, and we just
How did we get to Namjoon?
I think the
Steph.
problem
She
is
figured it
that
out.
somebody's doing age stuff instead
Anarchy
of
and chaos
reverse
is
fan
what is
chant.
happening right now.
Yes.
Because technically speaking, we're on Suga at this point and not Namjoon, but somebody brought up Namjoon, even
Oh.
though it was out of
I didn't know
both
we were going
age
in order.
and fan chant
We're,
order.
we're in overtime right now.
It's
Okay,
fine.
yeah.
It's
All right.
fine.
I
We're
have one
already
for
here.
Yoongi. I have one for
Okay.
Yoongi. Here we go.
Connie,
I
I respectfully decline your offer of peanut butter for Taehyung. No.
Uh-oh.
No.
She said no. All right, icebox cookies for Yoongi because you form the dough into a log and then you just throw it in the refrigerator and let it chill for a while before you bake it.
I like it.
That's an icebox
That
cookie.
feels very
I like it.
freaking
That's
Yoongi
Yoongi.
coded. And what we're fucking
Whatever
not
you
gonna
want-
do is an
put
oatmeal
whatever
raisin
toppings you
cookie
want
for
in it.
any
There
of
are
them.
no oatmeal raisin cookies in
There are
Bangtan.
no
Nope.
oatmeal raisin cookies in Bangtan. 'cause
oatmeal
look at this fucking,
raisins.
look at
No,
this cute
no.
fucking face. How
That's
could you
right off
possibly put
Discord.
an oatmeal
Given
raisin
you are
cookie?
Right
still
off the
not
Discord for
a
oatmeal
big
raisin.
over
You're
then.
banned.
Absolutely
You're banned
not.
for that nonsense.
That's
Absolutely
not
not.
a cookie.
No oatmeal raisins. It will never happen.
No oatmeal
not
raisin.
on our watch.
No,
just
no,
stop,
no,
M.
no,
Don't
Don't
Lana.
make it
God.
worse.
Suga is not just
Guys,
raw
we need
cookie
new
dough.
mods. We need new
He's
mods.
frozen.
He's icebox.
Frozen.
He's icebox.
It's an icebox.
Putting us out there, guys. We're going to be looking for new mods soon.
She's out of a job.
I'm not gonna do. You know what, Em? You can be an oatmeal raisin cookie.
All right, fine. The last one.
You
None of
can
us
be
would
that.
eat you.
None of us would eat you.
I might if I'm real hungry.
Caitlin, that's what I thought too, but I didn't know if I'd get in trouble for being too obvious.
I mean, it's a little on the nose.
Little on the nose.
Your sugar
Yeah, I mean,
But it does-
Sugar cookie is on the nose.
You could
I see
still
gin
add
as like a
whatever
white
you
chocolate
want.
macadamia.
Gin.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think
I said that about Namjoon. I said
He
white
seems
chocolate.
fancy like that.
he does seem fancy.
Well, something about the sound of his voice, it makes me think of that. Like it's clear but creamy. I don't know how else to describe it.
Some people are saying biscotti for gin. I don't know. That's a little.
Is that even a cookie? I think that's a type
Yeah.
of bread.
How dare you
gotta-
besmirch the great Italian cookie?
But nobody.
Is it a cookie?
Those are the ones you gotta soak, though, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super
crunchy.
Yeah.
Break a tooth.
I don't know.
Oh, I could also see J-Hope being the like the M&M cookie, like the
Gin
sugar cookie
being
from
Nilla
candy.
wafers.
Oh yeah, cookie
I
with
could see
M&Ms.
gin being a Nilla wafer.
Mm.
Hmm.
Can I ask a question?
That I could see.
Can you guys hear the frogs outside through my mic?
I leaned in closer. I have headphones in.
It
I'm hearing them.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't
I'm just
think so.
making sure.
If we
It's
can't,
like when
it's
you're-
not.
It's like when you're
the
driving
fact that
and
I'm
you don't
leaning
want to
into the
miss your
camera.
turn.
Yeah,
So
you
you
gotta turn
turn your radio down because you don't want to miss the turn, even though you
Yes.
don't see the turn
Somebody-
with your ears.
Right?
Okay, good. Nobody
Listen.
can hear. I was worried that it was loud. Okay, thank you.
Somebody
Just
said gin is a
checking.
moon pie.
Back to
It's
cookies.
so cute. Gin is a moon pie.
Yeah,
Moon
that's
pie.
Pie.
Oh my god, that's
Pie
adorable.
earlier was like, don't we just
I
call
mean,
those
a moon pie.
For
Oh, Jin needs to. Yes, I would agree.
Well, if he gets a moon pie, then why can't Sugar get a sugar cookie?
Because that's too obvious.
That's
Moon-
too obvious.
Yeah,
Caitlin, I
Sugar's
tried.
more
I
complex
tried.
than
it's
that.
too obvious.
Damn it.
Yeah. Well, that
I
that
like-
I,
nuances here.
Okay, are we
Somebody
making
saying
the
moon
cookie?
pie is a.
What we're not
I
going to do
really-
is debate cake versus cookie.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
really
just
feel
thinking
like
cookies.
though, I really feel good that we're all united on the oatmeal raisin debate because I feel like
There aren't many
We
things we all
might,
agree on.
we
Yeah.
might have a forever fight amongst admin if we were not in unanimous decision on the oatmeal raisin cookies.
I
Oatmeal
agree.
raisin
I mean,
cookies are a
I
punishment
don't
and
know
betrayal.
that oatmeal raisin cookies could survive the relationship if we weren't
Damn, I
divided
really
here.
like an oatmeal raisin cookie, actually.
I
Listen, I
just-
might enjoy them, but they're not Bangtan.
they're
What makes them not bonged? So explain that to me.
Raisins! Raisins do
have-
not
Because the raisins are disguised
Right.
in chocolate, and it's
she said raisins
fuckery.
and she took personal affront to that.
I mean,
she said
I
raisins.
mean,
They're just
none of them are
humiliated
dried grapes.
They're humiliated grapes.
they're shriveled
And you
up.
know what?
Yep.
And you know what? The oatmeal raisin people, they try to be fancy because around Christmas time they try to put like cranberries in there instead, and it's just you just cannot. You're trying to put a silk dress on a
Listen,
sow.
oatmeal-
You just
I
can't dress
might-
that pig up.
A
I
cranberry
might
white
like
chocolate
the
cookie that was pretty good.
flavor of them to some
Cranberry
degree,
white
but
chocolate.
like the fucking oatmeals do not they
Cranberry
do not
white
belong in
chocolate
a
is good.
cookie.
But he has a chocolate.
So what did we decide on for Namjoon? Listen, you guys.
Listen,
I
we
had to
stopped the
stick with-
Namjoon conversation because he was out of fucking reverse
I'm
fiend chain
not,
order,
I'm
and
not
we said
disparaging
nay.
raisins in general. Okay, I just don't particularly like.
I don't think they belong in a cookie.
I don't think they belong in a cookie.
I think
For
oatmeal
Namjoon-
raisin oatmeal is delightful
Oatmeal-
and delicious, but in a cookie form,
I think we
fucking
said no
get out of
wafer
here.
for June, didn't we?
What?
I don't like
No, that was a
An empty?
discussion for gin was no
Oh.
wafers, but we said
No, I
oatmeal
think we said
pies.
somebody said black and white cookies
Yeah, I
for
said black and white
June.
cookies for June.
I threw out an Earl Grey cookie.
Yeah,
An Earl Grey cookie. I like that. I like that because that's a very nerdy answer. That is very Captain Picard, Star Trek, Earl Grey
But I can
nerd.
see if you gave
and I like that.
Namjoon a gingerbread cookie, like I can see him breaking the leg and being like, oh, and then like the god of destruction, like here, see him playing with it.
Whereas Jungkook is like a gingerbread house. Like he just whipped out a gingerbread house out of nowhere. Just like,
Yeah, and then he could just break it and it'd be
I'm gonna
amazing.
just
A gingerbread house would not survive with Namjoon. What are you talking about? He would break
that's
it
true.
before even
He
building it.
That's true. Or the cookies that my mom makes every year. The cookie gun, the spritz cookies, the
Yeah.
did you guys make
Yeah, that's what I was
those?
thinking. That's why I was saying white chocolate macadamia nut for Namjoon, because somebody was like, "Oh no, he's got to have nuts in his cookie because
He
that's all
does
he's
need.
talking
I mean, I
about."
feel
Oh,
like
that's
he
true.
does need nuts.
So that's why it's white chocolate macadamia nut for Namjoon.
Yeah.
Did we
yeah.
settle on that
Yes.
for anybody else, or did we go far from it? Because
And
I would also
macadamia
agree.
are not
we
chocolate.
don't have to come up with the same
So you-
answers.
We don't.
I mean,
It's
that's
nice
true.
when
Still
we
fighting
do.
for the oatmeal raisin up there. I can see her.
M
She's still
can
fighting
just,
for it.
M can just fuck off with that fight.
M?
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's why Christina said
That fight is not worth fighting. That's all I'm
White
saying.
chocolate is not BTS. Leslie,
Only
you're
raisin
actually
are
wrong
good when there's
because
no
there was a
other
Run
cookie.
BTS episode where Jungkook had to correctly identify Jin by smell, and he smelled his hand and correctly guessed Jin, and then he had to smell a bowl of white chocolate, and he correctly guessed white chocolate. So white chocolate is actually BTS canon. I'm very sorry.
Look at
She would know.
Christina
Leslie, I'm
go.
very sorry.
Look at her with this level of research.
Mic drop.
She knows her shit.
Listen, she knows
I'm
her
sorry,
Min
Leslie.
Yoongi.
I
She
do
knows
know
Min
my
Yoongi.
Min
Yeah,
I do.
it's fine. White chocolate. No, technically it is not chocolate.
This is
All right,
true, but
Bill
it's
Nye,
called
everyone.
white chocolate, so like
It's cocoa butter, okay?
And I want a cookie.
we may
this was good.
know it's not actual chocolate, but it's called that colloquially. So
Colloquially. And also in the labels.
Next we need
At
to
your
do-
local
on the
grocery
next one
store.
we need to do, if
Go ahead and
BTS
try to
member-
ask for a white cocoa butter at your grocery store and have them go, excuse me, do you mean white chocolate?
you mean like chocolate? Huh.
What?
Like to count.
Yep.
All right, guys. We
No,
should
I
pull
think
the
at the
plug.
next one we
Alright,
need to
we
do
should.
what BTS member is, which BTS member is which state fair food.
Oh, state fair foods.
Whoever does deep fried Oreos.
That's a
I
very
remember-
Midwest U.S. specific kind of.
Or like amusement park food. Amusement park food.
We're clearly going to be at an impasse on some of these, and that's okay. It's all
all right.
part of the fun. It's okay to disagree.
See?
It's just a thought exercise.
Agree to
Unless it's
disagree
not-
unless you're voting for oatmeal raisin cookies.
Yes.
Get the fuck out.
In that,
We still love you.
Do not count to 3 unless
gonna
you
quit
immediately
before we can fire
Get out,
go
Pascal.
to 4. 5 is right out. No oatmeal raisin.
Katie,
Don't
they
ask for
want
a
to
recap. We don't
recap.
know.
Write it down.
We have to go. We have to go because Em's
They
gonna
wanna
yell at us on
recap.
Discord.
They want a recap of the cookies at
We don't
Christina, who wrote them down.
Okay.
Nice.
Katie's got it too. Yep.
Nice.
dog
Thank you
snorted.
guys. Oh, look at that picture of Hobie.
I need some fucking kill.
Don't forget, we have a Monday watch party with Patricia and Steph hosting Begin
Shells.
and Shell's Begin Youth. And then
And we got a better provider, so it won't be the commercials and all the problems.
No commercials.
No commercials.
F
Nice.
that.
Live on Wednesday.
We have our
Thank you, Ribbon.
Live on
We
Wednesday.
don't know yet,
Yes.
Janie. We'll put the cookies somewhere. Probably in the Discord. We have our Wednesday night live now on the project account hosted. So don't forget about that, you guys. What is it? 8? It's the same time, right? 8 p.m.
Yeah. 8.
Eastern. On the project
Wednesday is
account.
9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, no, it's an hour later. Yeah, because it's during
Oh.
the
My bad. 9
That's
p.m.
my bad too.
You guys
9 p.m.
on Wednesday for the project account live, and then Thursday is the weekly content watch party, and then the soon to be created watch party in Discord for Jimin's pre-release track for Muse. That is coming.
Yep. And then I'm doing a live on Friday night with Shells. We're going to talk about ageism in the BTS fandom.
It's
There you
rampant.
go. There you
It
go.
is rampant. That'll be on Steph's account,
On
correct?
this account. Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yep.
Yes. So look forward to that. What time are you doing that?
I think 8 Central, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. And then we're going to jump into the Discord after for discussion. So,
Bye, Cascade.
Free.
Cool.
yep.
Look forward to that. We've got stuff.
Awesome. I know. It's
Yeah,
busy. Just
so
because
fun
Fest is
stuff.
over, nobody gets a break. Let's go.
No,
Busy.
Fest-
Yep.
Don't think
Festive
you get a
just
break.
means the admin
Yes, the
team gets
schedule
a
of
little bit more
events.
sleep, but other than that, no breaks for the weary.
Exactly.
Yeah, Nanny, we have a Google Calendar. The link is on our website, and if you can sync that with your own calendar, or you can just go there and check it every once in a while. We put everything on that calendar.
Yes.
Yep.
Has our stuff, and it has all of BTS's release stuff on there.
There is now a whole page for it. If you go to Connect and Events in the nav bar, there's a whole page for the calendar.
Yay!
Fine now.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Love you. Boraje.
Good night. Have a good week.
You guys are the best.